Get up to $1,600 off select appliances from top brands like Samsung, ranked #1 in customer satisfaction. Wash and dry in one cycle with the Samsung Ultra Capacity All-in-One Washer-Dryer Combo from the Home Depot. And get laundry day done faster, running a super speed load in just 98 minutes. Right now, shop fall savings for up to $1,600 off select appliances at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. Pricing about September 26th through October 16th. U.S. only. See store online for details. Visit jdpower.com/awards for more details.
It's football time, which turns Thursday and Sunday into the best days of the week. Well, they just got better, because now through October 27th, Kino has 30% higher payouts during bonus hours. Win $500, it becomes $650. That's like getting extra field goal points for scoring a touchdown. So play Kino online and anywhere Kino is sold and get 30% higher payouts during bonus hours. Thursdays 6 to 8 p.m. and Sundays 1 to 3 p.m. Only from the Georgia Lottery. Play responsibly.
Attention business leaders. Looking to boost customer engagement and increase revenue? Discover Lucra Sports, the premier provider of gamification software. In just a few clicks, you can add Lucra's tech to your platform and offer real money and free-to-play games on everything from professional sports to recreational games. Visit lucrasports.com to learn more and get in touch. That's lucrasports.com. LUCRA sports.com.
Hey, this is Reddick Michael from the Midday Shows, and you're listening to Falcons vs. Saints. And we'll break it all down for you Monday, starting at 11 on Sports Radio 92.9 The Game.
Now,
let's go live to our Game Day studios
on the Falcons Radio Network.
Thursday nights saw the Dallas Cowboys get an NFC East win over the New York Giants, 20-15. 1 o'clock games this afternoon. The Rams visit Soldier Field to face the Bears. Minnesota looks to stay unbeaten as they travel to Green Bay. The Colts are at home to face the 3-0 Steelers. Broncos are in New York to meet the Jets. Eagles and Bucks clash in Tampa in a matchup of 2-1 teams. Tampa visits Mercedes-Benz Stadium on Thursday night in what will be the second of 3 straight games against division opponents for the Falcons. Bengals are still looking for their first win as they head to Charlotte to meet the Panthers. The Jacksonville Jaguars hope to avoid an 0-4 start when they travel to Houston. At 4:05 today, it's the Commanders in Arizona to face the Cardinals. Patriots travel across the country to face the 49ers. 4:25 has the Browns in Vegas to meet the Raiders. Chargers and Chiefs play in L.A. Sunday Night Football, it's the Bills and Ravens. Doubleheader on Monday Night Football, Titans in Miami to meet the Dolphins. Seahawks and Lions in the nightcap at 8:05. Falcons Saints ready to kick it off at 1 o'clock. Time for us to hand it off now to Wes Durham and Dave Archer.
All right, Chris, thanks very much. Our kickoff preview, of course, brought to you by the Georgia Lottery. We are about 22 minutes away from the start of the 110th renewal of the Falcons and Saints, and Atlanta President Greg Beatles is here with us as always as we work our way to the start of this. I've told Dave for years, and I think he's agreed with me, that Saints-Falcons is a little different, Greg.
A little different.
Little different. And one of the reasons is I think both teams entered the league basically in the same kind of couple years, right?
Right.
The other thing, too, is the collegial nature of this kind of pours over. Both markets have Southeastern college football presence to them, things of that nature, as you know. I mean, now it feels like the more and more it goes, the more intense it gets and the more crossover there is. And some of that's fun to have. It's like the college rivalry deal. And then I think the second year you guys have done the 50-50 raffle for ALS. Right. And I think that's one of the cool things about the Falcons and Saints, too.
It is, hate week, whatever you want to call it. But it's so cool to be here and see the Saints fans. And when we're down in New Orleans playing, to see the Falcons fans out, having a good time, talking it up with their rivals. And so, you mentioned the 50-50 raffle we're doing today to raise money for awareness and research for ALS. It's just really unique that both teams are coming together for this. We both have alumni players affected by it, Tim Green and Gleason for those guys. Last year, we came together for the first time. We raised over $600,000 for ALS research. So just a really cool thing for us to be able to do together. And even as rivals come together off the field and try to help out with this disease as best we can.
Yeah. Well, true rivals in the case that, 57-57 between the two teams now?
55-55.
55-55. Yeah, it's crazy. But that is a true rivalry when you have a shared ownership of the wins, right? Cool week this week. Obviously, what's going on today with the 50-50 raffle, you spoke about that. The second half of the Ring of Honor happens this next week, and I know we'll talk a little bit about it on Thursday night when Tampa comes to town, but tomorrow night, all of us have been invited down to honor Matt Ryan. Really excited about that. Talk about that, Greg, and obviously it's hard to quantify what he meant to the organization. Maybe we can get into that at some point along the line, but just what this week means with him, arguably the greatest player that's ever played in a uniform.
Yeah, it's going to be great. As you mentioned, Monday night we're having an event with Matt offline, and then Thursday night, of course, be taking him into the Ring of Honor. And so he's just top notch as a person, as a player, and his impact on us still. You guys saw he came and dressed the team with Raheem, just still making plays for us in a sense, but he's the best.
Yeah, it is a unique situation for sure. I want to ask you about this past week because obviously of the weather conditions, Hurricane Helene. We've seen the things that have happened certainly in the eastern part of the state, in North Georgia and over in Augusta and things of that nature. We know what it did in South Georgia as well. I know that's proprietary, but also Falcon fans are in the Southeast. I mean, Western North Carolina's been hit extensively, some parts of the upstate as well. Greg, you guys have always been at the forefront of aid and trying to make the awareness to the fan base and also support people too, right?
No doubt. It's just a tragic week this week, as you said, all along the Southeast, and just places you can't even recognize right now. I'm sure all of us got text and phone calls from friends all over the place, and just the devastation. So we'll definitely be raising awareness about that today. We'll have a moment of silence, and Mr. Blank's Foundation just announced this morning $2 million of aid going to World Central Kitchen. So a great organization that gets meals on the ground right away. So it's not kind of a long-term thing, but there's people that just don't have any food today because of the hurricane, and so Mr. Blank's Foundation happy to assist in that way today.
He's awesome. Always there, isn't he, Mr. Blank?
Yes, sir.
That's why he's Ring of Honor member, and that's why he's so beloved here in this community, is what he does, and all over the world. Greg, throwback uniform today, the red helmet, which is endeared to me. That's the one I had a chance to wear.
That's really why we picked that one.
I figured that was maybe the central point of why you got the red helmet on. Tell me about that and the campaign at that. And there was a lot of fans that like to see him wear the red helmet every game.
Yeah, we love the online back and forth about that. The fans love it. I mean, I think it's my favorite as well. Just maybe because you and I are old and we saw it back in the day. But it's just like, the cleanest look. We love it. So we get to wear it 3 times as an alternate uniform. We've put some of our other alternate jerseys on the side so that we could focus on it 3 times. But it's just fantastic. Look, the red helmet just pops so much. I saw Kirk and others that haven't worn it for a game yet talking about how cool it was this week. So it's really neat. And, goes back in the day for sure.
I think one of the cool things, and it's interesting to share this with people as it keeps going year to year, Greg, is when people find out that the black and the red and the gold in the stripe represents the 2 institutions.
Yes.
People don't realize that slight gold stripe is a nod to Georgia Tech to go with the red and black, which obviously the Smith family had a long tie to the University of Georgia when they brought the team here. I just think that's one of the neatest little pieces of the whole deal.
You talk. That's something I give credit to the Smith family a lot when it comes up, because they're Georgia Bulldogs through and through, and for them to have the tip of the cap to the Yellow Jackets and put in the gold, I think is really cool. And obviously we use that on the red helmets today to capture both institutions.
Did you get a chance to watch that game last night?
Oh,
I did, man. That was unbelievable.
That's what you expect, though, right? That's what we all kind of think we're going to get eventually in this fall season. That's why we love it.
Well, right? Wes said it earlier today. That may be the first of 3 games that those teams play against each other.
Wow, that's true. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, you could have one here.
Absolutely.
You could have 2 here.
You could have 2. Yeah. That's right.
That's nuts, right?
Well, I was there last night, and based on the scene, we get that in Mercedes-Benz Stadium, which we've had before.
Yeah.
To be able to bring that back here, that would be a lot of fun.
Take the roof off.
Yeah. Be a good ticket deal, too. A lot of people would be interested in tickets that day.
Yes, I think so.
Good to see you. Good luck today.
Thank you guys for having me. Appreciate it.
You bet. Greg Beatles, Falcons president, joining us, part of our kickoff preview brought to you by the Georgia Lottery. Stay tuned. More to come. Local message now on the Falcons Radio Network.
When you rise up, are your feet killing you? This is Brian Scott, former Falcon and now co-owner of Foot Solutions, the proud foot wellness partner of the Atlanta Falcons. If you're having foot pain or just want to be healthy on your feet, Foot Solutions is the solution. For over 20 years, we've served our community with healthy footwear and truly custom orthotics. Go to footsolutions.com/Falcons or visit your local store and feel the Foot Solutions difference. Your feet are the foundation of your health. Let Foot Solutions take care of them for you.
Rise up, Falcons fans. As an official bank of the Atlanta Falcons, Wells Fargo's inviting you to customize your debit card with the Falcons logo and show your team pride with every purchase, because they're not just the Falcons, they're your Falcons. To get started, go to wellsfargo.com/Falcons. Copyright 2024, Wells Fargo Bank N.A., member FDIC.
The only thing worse than a cold shower is writing a check for the new water heater. Hi, this is Dari from RS Andrews. Listen, everybody's watching their budgets right now, and we get it. Here's what I've arranged for you. A brand new water heater, professionally installed, just $39 a month with approved credit. It'll last years, and at just $39 a month, it won't leave your bank account cold either. We're here to help and make you smile every day. Schedule at rsandrews.com.
Shane Company knows shopping for diamonds is a big deal. We've been servicing Atlanta for nearly 50 years, so we know exactly how to help you find your dream engagement ring. At Shane Company, we work with your budget. Choose from our beautiful hand-picked diamonds and gemstones. Select a setting, then add an engraving. It's that easy. Your ring also comes with a free lifetime warranty. Atlanta, this is our promise to you. Come check out one of our 3 local stores, Duluth, Alpharetta, or Kennesaw. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Paul's new drone startup just lost its most genius computer scientist.
We just lost our best genius to some new genius who's got a genius new idea. I'm going to have to find a new genius, or 2 half geniuses, and fast.
He needs a computer scientist that can keep his startup from falling down.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, it's easier for talented candidates to find it, which makes it easier for you to hire them. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
What's on the menu for football season? Pork, of course. Get ready for game day with Hatfield and put some pork on your fork. Elevate your kickoff cuisine and halftime feast with Hatfield's winning lineup of marinated pork tenderloins, pork loin fillets, bacon, and ham. Whether you're the tailgate king or the gridiron gourmet, Hatfield helps you savor the taste of victory. Visit simplyhatfield.com for play-by-play menu inspiration and to find a retailer near you. Find your flavor with Hatfield.
Hey man, it's Dukes and Bell. You're listening to the Falcons and Saints, and we're talking about it with you on Monday, 2 o'clock, right here on Sports Radio 92.9 The Game.
Battle here tonight at Mercedes-Benz is the Chiefs 22 and the Falcons 17.
We got to go out here and win games, and offense should have that same mentality. Same thing for special teams.
After a loss at the hands of the undefeated Chiefs, our Falcons are regrouping.
I was really proud of the way our defense held up in the second half and kept getting us the ball back, but still felt like it was right there for us to win, and when you don't do it, it leaves you with a pretty sickening feeling.
No loss is a good loss, but there were signs of improvement from our Falcons. Now, it's time for our Falcons to look ahead at today's matchup, and what a matchup it is. It's the first divisional game of the season, with a team we know well. There's no love lost between us and the Saints, and the rivalry between these teams goes back for years.
We're heads up. Let's go. We're ready. Everybody loves football. Everybody enjoys their home team.
Tonight, it's time for our Falcons to focus and take the first step in improving our divisional standings. Tonight, it's Falcons Saints on the Falcons Radio Network.
I'm attorney Ken Nugent, a proud partner of the Atlanta Falcons and a big fan of teachers throughout Georgia, which is why I'm happy to sponsor 92.9's Classroom Cash with my one-click, that's it program. All teachers are encouraged to visit my website, attorneyKenNugent.com, and register for a chance to win $500 for school supplies for their classroom. 2 winners will be selected each week and announced during the Falcons program broadcast. It's my way of giving something back to our teachers who give so much to our classrooms. One click, that's it.
How do you want to fall this year? RVing with the family at the lake, glamping in nature, hanging with your besties, escaping to a tiny home in a stunning setting? Here at Margaritaville at Linear Islands, you can fall your way. Relaxing, leaf peeping, making s'mores, boating, kayaking, or paddleboarding, golfing, carving pumpkins, playing games, enjoying great food and drinks, music. However you fall, this could be you. Visit Margaritaville at Linear Islands and fall your way. Just a quick drive from Atlanta.
Todd thought it would be secure to jog in the cheetah savannah. Todd believed the big cat repellent he bought online was reliable. And now Todd is trying to be faster than this cheetah that can run 80 miles per hour. But the good news is Todd has AT&T 5G that is fast, reliable, and secure. And he learned the best thing to do is stop running and toss her the backpack with the beef stew. AT&T 5G. Fast, reliable, secure.
5G requires compatible plan and device. 5G may not be available in your area. See att.com/5G for you for details.
Scana Energy is a proud partner. Yes, touchdown. Let's go Falcons. We're big Falcons fans, and as the official natural gas partner of the Atlanta Falcons, Scana Energy is part of all the action. So let's get fired up for our home team as we cheer them on to victory this season. Sign up with Scana today and get up to $100. Call 877-GO-SCANA or visit scanaenergy.com/Falcons and use promo code Falcons for details. Limited time offer, terms and conditions apply.
A musician with technical knowledge can play all the right notes. But one who cares enough to play from the heart gives music soul. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Because when you work with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Start feeling unstoppable. Visit Truist.com/care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
Chicken tacos should only be trusted to chicken professionals.
That's where we come in. Introducing Zaxby's new chicken finger tacos. One comes with pico de gallo and creamy chipotle ranch. And the other comes with bacon, lettuce, tomato, and avocado ranch. Chicken experts since 1990. Chicken taco experts since now. Order yours today in the Zax Rewards app. Woo, saucy! Zaxby's.
Bo Morgan from the morning shift. You're listening to Falcons Saints, and we'll break it all down starting at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning with Sports Radio 92.9 The Game.
Falcons take the field as we rejoin you downtown from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. 111th meeting all time with the Falcons and Saints. Time for Dave Archer's Keys to the Game, brought to you by Mercedes-Benz. The best or nothing.
Well, let's take a look at the defensive side of the football. This is an explosive Saint offense, and Derek Carr's been really good early on, but Alvin Kamara is the guy you've got to focus on. Number 4 rusher in the National Football League right now. He's got 13 career games against the Falcons. Only one time has he rushed for over 100 yards. We don't need to see the second one today. And on the offensive side of the football, you've got to get your own ground game going. You got to be successful on first down. So some first down passing and success in the run game, especially with 2 backup offensive linemen in the game, is going to be critical against a defense that wants to hit you in the mouth in New Orleans.
You talked about the shot plays today with the Saints. Arch, it appears that Rashid Shaheed has become a major factor in what they want to do.
Yeah, Rashid Shaheed is their deep shot guy. They do a really good job with their two-man route where Olave runs the deep over route and Shaheed's the deep shot guy. But, you know, you're going to have to take the lid. They're going to try to take the lid off it a couple times. What you got to do is dissuade them, not allow them to complete it, and they'll get away from it.
Let's pause 10 seconds, station identification before we get our final timeout. Ahead of the kickoff of Falcons and Saints on the Atlanta Falcons Radio Network.
Falcons games on the game.
This is WZGC Atlanta and WZGC HD1.
Sports Radio 92.9 The Game.
So we settle in. The 8th meeting inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium of the Falcons and Saints comes up following a local message on the Atlanta Falcons Radio Network.
If you are planning a fall wedding, birthday, or anniversary, there's never been a better time to visit Solomon Brothers Jewelers. Percentage Week is back for 1 week only, September 16th through the 22nd. This is your chance to save up to 60% off engagement rings, wedding bands, earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and more. No matter the price, you'll find something nice at Solomon Brothers. So visit us for Percentage Week, September 16th through the 22nd in Buckhead, Alpharetta, and Sharpsburg, and online at solomonbrothers.com.
Family history. Everyone has one. And if you have heart disease in yours, Emory Heart and Vascular can help rewrite your story. Emory's expert heart team pioneers the most innovative techniques and treatments to set the standard of care for more options and better outcomes than anywhere else. To make more family moments, more friend moments, and more best friend moments possible. Emory Heart and Vascular. Next day appointments at emoryhealthcare.org/bestfriend.
Need inspiration? Shop Kroger for thousands of appetizing ingredients that inspire countless mouth-watering meals with savings beyond low prices. Like digital coupons worth over $600 each week and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. So you can get big flavors and big savings. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
Your weekend freebie is a free Kroger brand reusable bag. Simply clip your digital coupon and spend $35 or more Saturday or Sunday. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Meet Cheryl.
Hey.
She's on vacation and lost in the moment. Unfortunately, so is her Chase debit card.
It's gotta be somewhere.
Maybe she lost it at salsa night.
These skirts should have pockets.
Or maybe she lost it at Pilates.
3 and 2 and...
But she's not worried. With the Chase mobile app, she can lock her card till it turns up. Tools that help protect. One bank that puts you in control. Visit chase.com/checking. Chase, make more of what's yours.
Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
Falcon fans, it's Dave Archer here with fan favorite Rooms to Go. As all Rooms to Go fans know, if you need new furniture for your home or patio, you need to visit one of their 16 area showrooms where great looking, great price furniture is always in stock. But that's not all. Once again, I'm excited to announce the Atlanta Falcons are teaming up with Rooms to Go to help local families in need with exciting home makeovers. Amazing furniture for an amazing cause. So if you're looking for new furniture, check out Rooms to Go.
Do you have an upcoming event, tournament, ball game, or festival that requires golf carts, transportation, or utility vehicles? How about the need for an extra greens mower or aerator to help maintain your golf or sports turf? Jerry Pate Turf and Irrigation Rental Team has a full line of club car and Toro equipment available to help fulfill your rental needs. With offices conveniently located in Atlanta, Birmingham, Pensacola, and throughout Ohio. For more information, visit jerrypate.com/rentals or call us at 1-800-700-7001 and ask to speak with one of our rental coordinators today.
Andy Bunker here from the Midday Show with Andy and Randy. You're listening to the Falcons and the Saints right here on Sports Radio 92.9 The Game. We'll break it all down Monday at 11.
It's time for Kickoff on the Atlanta Falcons Radio Network. Brought to you by Norfolk Southern.
And we welcome you back inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium for the Falcons and Saints. Coin toss coming up in just a moment. Brought to you by Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank member FDIC. So the table is set for Atlanta and New Orleans to meet here today. The Falcons enter a stretch of games over the next basically 2 weeks where they will see all three NFC South teams. Starting today with the Saints, Thursday night the Buccaneers, and then a week from the following Sunday, 2 weeks from today, we'll be in Charlotte for the first meeting between the Panthers and the Falcons. Captains are meeting at midfield. And Tim Green is the honorary captain today for the Falcons. And he is out to midfield. And here's a home team favorite, John Hussey.
We have a coin, heads and tails. New Orleans, what is your call? Tails. Tails is the call. Tails is the call. It is tails. Defer the second half. New Orleans has won the toss and elected to defer.
Taysom Hill, always good to see him, Arch.
Atlanta will receive in this direction. Good luck, gentlemen.
Right.
He is that Burr under the saddle is who he is.
Jeez. And that's the beautiful thing about this rivalry. You can talk about, like, you bring up Taysom Hill to a Falcon fan, they just anguish, right?
Yeah.
You bring up Roddy White, Cordero Patterson to a Saints fan, they do the same thing. Julio Jones, right?
Yeah, there's a list of a lot of guys from both sides that have been pains in either side, but that's what's made this rivalry phenomenal.
Yep.
Dead even as we go to, the 111th meeting between these two teams.
Yep, and you should have known from the start, because the first time they ever played, November 20th, 1967, Tulane Stadium, Norm Hecker's coaching the Falcons. They're 1-12-1 that year. And Tom Fears is coaching the Saints. It's their first year. They're 3-11. The very first meeting, the winning pass was Billy Kilmer, a 7-yard throw to Kent Kramer with 54 seconds left in the game to determine New Orleans a 27-24 win.
Had some classics with him, no question about it.
Should have known from the first. Official game time, 2 minutes after the hour. It's brought to you by attorney Ken Nugent, getting the settlement you deserve after an accident. Oh, the red helmets look spectacular. Black jerseys, white letters and numerals trimmed in red, white pants. Saints are in their road white. Bless their heart, black numbers, thank you. Gold helmets. And Blake Groupie out of Notre Dame in his second year is going to kick it away to Avery Williams and Ray McLeod. McLeod, by the way, averaging 28 yards on 3 returns. Williams 25 on 2. 1 step from Groupie, and 3 yards deep, Ray takes a knee. So Atlanta will start from its 25.
The ball, he plays at the 30-yard line, first down.
Or 30-yard line, rather. Excuse me, I was still stuck on last night.
Well, this game may be as much, Wes, about who's not playing as who is.
Yeah.
Atlanta with 2 interior guys, or 2 offensive linemen. Ryan Newsel and Storm Norton will go today. Demario Davis, the outstanding linebacker for the Saints, will not roam the middle today for the Saints.
Yep, they put Pete Warner in there, one of the linebackers, and then Willie Gay, who came over in the free agent deal from Kansas City. Cousins under center on the near hash mark. Atlanta goes right to left in period 1. First snap of the ball game. Bijan Robinson the cutback, and Willie Gay rides his back at the 31. Gain of 1 on the play. Cam Jordan, of course, another guy. He starts and also helps out Willie Gay on the stop.
Well, Saints have been outstanding this year against the run. 8th in the National Football League, under 100 yards a game. They have been really stout in the middle. In the game last week against Philadelphia, a team we saw just the week before, one of the hardest hitting games I've seen in a long time between those two defenses.
Algier, by the way, now in the pistol with Cousins. Here's Robinson in motion. Second down and 9. They're going to slip it to Bijan. Oh, my goodness. Wide open. 35-40 flag thrown. They're going to call a hold on Pitts here?
They may call pass interference here.
A pick? They're going to talk about this. Robinson, by the way, finally knocked out of bounds up around the 41-42-yard line.
Well, Kyle's supposed to be running a route. He's not supposed to be blocking anybody on this play. This is a choice for Kirk to either throw the slant to Kyle or throw the flat route to Bijan
There's
Robinson.
no foul on the play for pass interference.
That's a good decision by the officials to get together, because Kyle's running a route. He's not trying to block anybody. If he got tangled up with a Saint defender, that's because the defender ran into him. He wasn't trying to block anybody. So good job by the officials to work that out.
Yeah, it was Willie Gay who was in traffic. The play goes for 12 to the 43. It's 1st and 10. So Atlanta, with about almost 50 seconds gone in this first quarter of play, going to put Darnell Mooney out to the right this time. Tight end 2 receivers left, and Robinson the lone setback. London in motion to the wide side at the right. Play fake by Cousins. Kirk loads the gun and takes the shot, and it is incomplete. Trying to get it with London, and Alante Taylor in coverage, the nickel for the Saints.
Yeah, it's underthrown. This is an opportunity for a big shot. Drake London comes across the formation and stacks in behind Mooney and runs by Alante Taylor, but the ball's underthrown. Drake tries to come back, but Alante's in a perfect defensive position, and it just doesn't allow Drake to get both hands on the football.
So Atlanta misses the long throw, so it's now 2nd in the full 10. Still at the Falcon 43. We're a minute old here in the opening period at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Saints bring 4, slant route. That's Pitts. Boy, took a huge lick. Willie Gay was there, and also Marshawn Lattimore. So now 3rd and 10.
You'll have to match the physicality, which is what New Orleans has kind of prided themselves on, is being physical on the defensive side of the ball. This is a well-thrown ball by Kirk Cousins on the slant route. Kyle just does not catch the ball.
So now 3rd and 10, pressure coming. Cousins from the pocket holds it, shoots it, caught. London first down. Terrific catch and throw. Cousins really zipped it in there, and London had Paulson Adebo hanging on his back for the first down catch.
Big-time protection here by the guys up front. Talking about 2 offensive linemen in the lineup. They stood in there big time, and this was the 3rd option for Kirk as he rotated across the look.
Saints 44, 1st and 10. Robinson the carry, nothing. Trying to go to the right side. That's Storm Norton, Chris Lindstrom on that side. Carl Granderson, who's off to a pretty good start, and now his 6th year out of Wyoming, makes the play.
Well, Granderson completely blows the play up because he drives Storm Norton into the backfield and then plays off the Norton block to fold back to the inside to get Bijan Robinson on the ground for no gain. So a guy that's really, as you mentioned, Wes, burst on the scene is a good way to say it.
Yep.
3 sacks coming in today. He's been dominant up front for New Orleans.
Sure has. 2 minutes and change gone. Atlanta on the opening drive of the ball game. 2nd down and 10 in New Orleans territory at the 44. Saints bring in an extra guy. Cousins shoots for the open guy. That's McLeod. It's a first down catch at the 32-yard line. He gets wrestled back by Matthew. They're going to go to the 31, and a flag's been thrown behind the play here.
Well, Chase Young has his helmet off, so I'm assuming it's hands to the face.
John Hussey will have the call for us.
Personal foul, face mask. Offense number 65. That 15-yard penalty will be enforced in the previous spot. 2nd down.
It's on Bergeron, so it negates a throw of 13.
Boy, it's a really good job of picking up the blitz. They stunt Chase Young inside onto the guard Bergeron, and Alante Taylor tries to come off the slot.
Yep.
Did a really good job of sorting that out. Bergeron took Chase Young, and Jake Matthews flared out to take the blitzing safety, which gave Kirk Cousins an opportunity to cut it loose, but Bergeron pulled the helmet off of Chase Young.
So the 13-yard throw goes by the boards on the throw to McLeod. And now here's Cousins trying to get it in space again to Ray. He'll peek through one hole, reroute across the 45 and get to the 46. It'll be 3rd and 20. Just a 5-yard gain there on the Werner tackle.
Now Young made it difficult because he got in the throwing lane here, West, trying to throw the quick screen to Ray. They get it to him, but he has to throw it over top of the defensive end, which slowed things down.
Tight end to the right. 3 receivers. Here's Cousins to throw. Saints bring 4. He'll get it to Robinson. Bijan made a couple moves, 50, 45, and taken out of bounds. 10 yards shy of the first down by Lattimore. So it'll be an 11-yard gain there, roughly 4th and 9.
Yeah, good decision here. No reason to force the ball into coverage. Get it to one of your most explosive players in the flat. Pretty good job by Lattimore to keep his leverage and use the sideline to help get Bijan out of bounds and minimize the gain. But it was the right decision by Kirk Cousins.
Ended up being an 8-yard gain. They spotted at the 46. So here's Shaheed to take the punt of Pinion. Bradley's off to a good start. 5th in the league in average at 51-2. Atlanta would take that here for sure. And he's going to hang it high to the near side. Shaheed will signal for the fair catch and fumble the ball. Scramble in the end zone. Atlanta's got it. Oh, my heavens. Kadarrell Hodge was down there. I don't know if he's the guy that fell on it or not.
Well, Shaheed completely lost where he was on the field. He signals for a fair catch and actually tries to field this at the 2-yard line.
It is a touchdown for Atlanta on Kadarrell Hodge's fumble recovery in the end zone. Shaheed misplayed it at the 3, and then the scramble was on, and Hodge, along with Micah Abernathy, scrambled for the loose rock, and Atlanta's got the lead on a great special teams cover play.
Well, just a horrible mistake by Shaheed as to where he was on the field. You don't normally like to field a punt inside your own 10, let alone inside your own 5. But then he didn't catch the football to magnify the problem, and really good coverage by Atlanta to get Kadarrell Hodge down on the ball.
Here's Younghoe Koo for the point, and the kick is good, and it is 7-0. Timeout on the field. Scoring drive brought to you by the Home Depot. Falcons ran 8 plays, went 24 yards in under 4 minutes. But then we pulled the pin out of the grenade. Shaheed commits an unforced error on the punt return, Kadarrell Hodge recovers for the touchdown. It's 7-0. We get a timeout on the Falcons Radio Network.
Hey, Falcon fans, introducing Bijan Mustardson, the official mustard of Bijan Robinson and the Atlanta Falcons. A full line of gourmet mustards featuring a smooth and rich Dijon, a sweet and creamy honey mustard, and a tangy classic yellow. You're the coach, and your mouth is the field. Put our mustards in the game and win the Taste Bud Championship today. Grab a bottle at bijanmustardson.com, along with exclusive merch and extra mustard surprises that won't fit at a 30-second radio spot. Bijan Mustardson. It's like a touchdown in your mouth.
If recent cyber incident headlines don't have you concerned, they should. Cyber attacks on businesses are at an all-time high. Is your business prepared? Liberty Technology specializes in protecting your business from the ever-evolving landscape of cyber threats. Spend less time worrying about the safety of your data and more time growing your business. Liberty Technology provides you with the peace of mind you need. Visit libertytech.net or call 770-229-9424 so you can focus on what matters, growing your business.
On or off the field, we all have rules to play by. But what happens after a serious car crash when the insurance company won't play fair? At Montlick Injury Attorneys, we know injury law. And we know what it takes to win. After all, we've been winning in our field for 40 years. If you've been injured, we're here to help. Simply dial #WIN from your cell phone for your free consultation. That's pound 946.
Pizza just goes better with Pepsi Zero Sugar.
Pizza. Thank you.
But don't take our word for it. In fact, don't take any words for it. Crispy and cheesy, paired with delicious and refreshing. My mouth is watering already. Ooh, too high. Yeah, we've all been there. Every bite is better with Pepsi.
Listen to the Falcons and the Saints right here on Sports Radio 92.9 The Game. I'll be talking about it tomorrow morning on the Steakhouse, 9 to 11 weekday mornings.
First quarter of the Falcons and Saints brought to you by Kia, movement that inspires. With Dave Archer, West Durham, we're downtown. The roof is closed on this Sunday in week 4, and the Falcons have recovered a Rashid Shaheed fumble in the end zone on a punt return to take a 7-0 lead. Well, how about that, Pards?
Good start.
Yeah. Line shot in the end zone, and there'll be a knee taken by Shaheed. And so with 11:13 to go in this first period, and Atlanta now leading by a score of 7-0, here comes Derek Carr at 33 years of age in his 11th season out of Fresno State, making his 5th start against Atlanta, his 21st start for the Saints, and his 163rd career start.
He played well last year against Atlanta, threw for 304 yards here in Atlanta the last time he was here.
Alvin Kamara from Norcross in the ball game with him. 3 receivers, they empty set for Carr. He'll shoot it across, and this is Olave spinning at the 35-40. He'll have a first down out of bounds and about 15 yards on the crossing route to Chris Olave, who ended up on the injury report for the last 3 days of the week, but somehow got 17 yards on the crossing route there. 18 to the 48, 1st and 10.
Yeah, wow, that's a poor job of leveraging the ball carrier. Just a shallow drag route, and he ends up with 18 yards.
Olave against Atlanta, 16 career catches, 1 touchdown. That's his 17th. Here's Kamara trying to get going. He's going to pick up 5, maybe 6 on first down, falling forward to the Falcon 47-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, 2nd and 5 for New Orleans.
Well, mentioned Kamara off the start. He's the number 4 rusher in the National Football League. He's off to a really good start. Against Atlanta in 13 games, just 1 100-yard rushing day. Does have a 100-yard receiving game.
A quick throw on the perimeter. Olave going to work on Hughes. He'll stretch for the first down. Atlanta was one-on-one on the perimeter. Mike Hughes, a nice tackle around the legs of Olave, who's going to be ruled just short of the first down, so it'll be 3rd and short. Adam Prentice, the 245-pound fullback, is going to come in the game. Here comes Juwan Johnson, another tight end, into the lineup for 3rd and short.
A little bit of the unsung part of Mike Hughes' game is how good he's been on the perimeter tackling. Done a really good job.
Yep.
Was very good last week against Kansas City.
He's Atlanta's leader in tackles for loss, too, Dave, through 3 games. Taysom Hill in the ball game, of course. Carr going to toss, and this will be Hill trying to get to the right side. He'll bounce and get the first down. Strung it all the way out here to the near side before Anderson got him on the turf in front of the New Orleans bench.
A.J. Terrell's got him dead to rights in the backfield. A.J. coming on the corner blitz just comes in out of control and can't make the play.
Yep.
He's going to tackle him for about a 2-yard loss. You got to bring your entire pad package to the dance for that guy. About 235 pounds, and he is a rough customer.
Jawan Johnson, Kamara, and Shaheed on the far side. 2 receivers here on the near side. Quick throw, that's Kamara, and he'll spin back inside and took a big hit as he turned. It was Zach Harrison that hit him, and also James Smith-Williams on the play for Atlanta at the 36. It's a gain of 3. It'll be second down and 7.
Can't miss tackles against this crowd. Now, Troy Anderson has a chance to get him on the ground. It's back-to-back plays. A.J. Terrell had an opportunity in the backfield on Taysom Hill, and Troy Anderson flowing inside out on that screen play had a chance to make that tackle for no gain. Both missed tackles.
Taysom Hill stays in the ballgame, lines up in the fullback spot. Carr going to toss. This is Kamara trying to back it around and then reroutes and finds room, and now flag is thrown as Kamara is taken down at the 21-22 yard line. But was there a hold here on New Orleans in the middle of the fray? And the early indicator from Foster Moreau is it's against Atlanta. John Hussey?
Hold. Defense number 93. That penalty will be added to the end of the run.
So Kamara going to get credit for the run and add the penalty. It's to the 18, and then a red zone opportunity now for the Saints.
Yeah, Street evidently holding on, trying to let somebody run through. I think this call is about half right, half wrong, but I don't know. I didn't get a chance to see a replay on the play, so we're going to have to live with it, obviously.
Bunch look to the left, single guy here to the right. Here is Carr. He wants to run. And they're going to wrap him up shy of the 15. Or that's Taysom Hill, I beg your pardon. Carr came here to the near side. Thank you, Dave. Taysom Hill takes 2 yards to the 16. It'll be second down and 8. Here on New Orleans' first drive.
It's actually a pretty cool package they have because Hill now has become kind of a fixture at tight end or H-back for them in the game. And so they don't have to change personnel to get to that pseudo wildcat look.
Olave and Shaheed to the far side. 2 receivers here to the near side. Kamara, the running back. Carr under center on second and 8. Quick throw here to the perimeter. This is Shaheed. Got a block at the 5 and knocked out of bounds. And that was Jesse Bates that took him out. It'll be first and goal inside the 5 at the 2 for New Orleans.
Yeah, Atlanta just not taking very good angles here to make plays. For some reason, A.J. Terrell goes inside, which is where they want him. They get him blocked inside. He just steps around the block of the tight end, Moreau, and he shoves the ball inside the 5-yard line. So Atlanta playing a little reckless defensively as far as tackling and or angles to make tackles.
They bring an extra tackle in. Oli Udo out of Mighty Elon is coming to the game. Play clock down to 1, and now we're going to get a timeout. Taken by Dennis Allen. They were going to bring the extra tackle, Udo, in.
Short timeout, New Orleans.
And now New Orleans will burn the timeout. Saints offensive unit seemed a little frustrated. They couldn't get their personnel right. Atlanta was getting ready to counter as well once they saw Udo take the field. With him. So Taysom Hill with Prentice in the backfield going to take a direct snap. Kamara through the formation. Hill going to keep it right side. He'll crash and score. Taysom Hill drives it into the end zone. And New Orleans within an extra point of time the ball game. The Saints now have 10 touchdowns in 13 red zone possessions.
That was just big boy football there. All they did was snap it back to Taysom Hill. Had the fullback in the game to lead off that right side, and they just blew Atlanta off the football.
So New Orleans, who has had a propensity to answer scores during the course of the regular season, does it here today after Atlanta got an early 7-0 lead. And here's Groupie to try and tie the ball game with 6:39 to go in this first period. Snap spot, try is away, and it is good. We're going to time out on the field. New Orleans 7 and Atlanta 7. Our coverage continues following this from attorney Ken Nugent.
I'm attorney Ken Nugent, a proud partner of the Atlanta Falcons and a big fan of teachers throughout Georgia, which is why I'm happy to sponsor 92.9's Classroom Cash with my one-click, that's it program. All teachers are encouraged to visit my website, attorneyKenNugent.com, and register for a chance to win $500 for school supplies for their classroom. 2 winners will be selected each week and announced during the Falcons program broadcast. It's my way of giving something back to our teachers who give so much to our classrooms. One click, that's it.
Whatever you're into, Mercedes-Benz has an SUV for you. City shopping spree you. Weekend getaway you. Outdoor adventures you. Or whatever you want to be. Stylish, powerful, sophisticated. Because when you're in a Mercedes, you'd expect nothing less. Mercedes-Benz SUVs, featuring the GLE plug-in hybrid and the all-new GLC plug-in hybrid. Visit MBUSA.com for special offers on select SUV models. Mercedes-Benz, official vehicle of your Atlanta Falcons.
With fall savings at the Home Depot, you can get up to $1,600 off select appliances from top brands like GE Profile. Save space and time with the new combo washer and dryer and do-it-all-in-one machine. And with Smart Dispense technology, the right amount of detergent is automatically added to every wash. Laundry day is a whole lot smarter with the GE Profile Ultra-Fast Combo with Smart Dispense only at the Home Depot. Right now, save up to $1,600 on select appliances with fall savings at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. Pricing valid September 26th through October 16th. U.S. only. See store online for details.
A musician with technical knowledge can play all the right notes, but one who cares enough to play from the heart gives music soul. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking, because when you work with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Start feeling unstoppable. Visit Truist.com/care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
You're listening to Our Falcons Live.
Our Falcons play here. Sports Radio 92.9 The Game.
7-all, 6:39 to go first quarter, and New Orleans continues an early trend in this regular season, Dave, that is the best in the NFL. The Saints have answered back now in almost 87.5% of their opponents' scores. In other words, the Falcons scored to make it 7-0. New Orleans answers back. The league average is 39%, Dave. New Orleans has answered back 87% of the time in the first 3 games and change.
Yeah, they've been phenomenal at being able to counter back and try to regain the momentum in a game, and certainly did it right there.
Ray McLeod going to field it on a bounce, and Atlanta will.
20-yard line for the touchback. First down.
So Atlanta will get the ball.
And see, this is something that the kickers are trying to perfect here and still are working on it. But this was the kind of kick they're looking for. If it lands in the landing area and it's not brought out of the end zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. So really good job that time by Groupie to get it done for New Orleans.
Falcons off the 20, second possession in a 7-7 game. Algier the lone back. Mooney to the left, tight end, 2 receivers to the right. Play fake by Cousins. Kirk from the pocket, going to fire to Algier here at the near side. He'll break away from Lattimore, fall forward for 3 to the 23. Or it's McLeod, 34 rather.
Ray did a good job of just getting 3 yards there because he had a defender right in his face when he caught the football. Lattimore was right there when he caught it.
Right.
Fought through the tackle, showed some physical presence there as he ran through the tackle to get this to 2nd and 8. Atlanta has got to be able to run the football today, Wes. They're not going to be able to drop and throw all day long.
Dwelly, the tight end to the left, or Warner, beg your pardon, the tight end to the left. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Here's Cousins from the pocket, long throw. That's Drake London, and Alontae Taylor knocks it out of there.
You got to catch the football now. That's the second time the ball has been on the money. Kyle Pitts dropped the slant route to the inside. It was on the money. This is an out route. Drake's going to have a first down here. Yep. And Alontae Taylor just swats it out of there with his right hand. Got to anticipate the contact. Got to anticipate physicality. Again, New Orleans, that's who they want to be on defense. And they try to rough you up. And so you've got to expect it.
Second breakup of the year for Alontae Taylor. Here's Pitts now off the formation of the right. 3 to the right. London to the left. Allgeier in the backfield. Saints bringing pressure. Cousins going to have to cut it loose. Long throw. McLeod to catch. There's a flag thrown as Ray is battled out of bounds with the Debo. Over there in front of the Atlanta bench at the 37.
They're going to call this on Ray, and it's called. No, they're not. Okay, it's going to be called. I thought sure they were going to call it on Ray over there because the penalty came in from the official way behind the play.
Yep. Second third down conversion in 3 tries for Atlanta.
That's a big time throw by Cousins.
Pass interference, defense, number 29. That penalty is declined. Result of the play, first down.
First and 10 for Atlanta. The ball spotted at the 37, 14-yard throw.
Yeah, Debo up playing man coverage, bump and run coverage. Really good route. Yeah, he grabs Ray at the top of the route, so pretty easy call, but well-thrown ball under pressure by Kirk Cousins.
Pistol with Allgeier in the backfield. Pitch to the right. They're going to hand the ball to Tyler. He'll work his way to the back edge and get out to about the 44-45 before Warner makes the tackle.
And really good vision there, Wes, by Tyler Allgeier. Starts left, bends it back to the right, almost kind of a design cutback. Good job by Kyle Pitts on the backside to help kind of secure the edge and allow Tyler to turn it up the field, pick up 7 yards.
You told me years ago styles make fights, right? It just feels like Allgeier's kind of fight today from a run game.
That's a great call. I think you're exactly right.
Warner goes with McLeod to the right. London and Mooney here to the near side. Allgeier stays in the ball game. Second down and 3, Cousins to throw. Kirk, center of the pocket. Did he throw a pick? He did. And it is pulled down, and that's a Debo.
Well, McLeod fell down.
Second interception of the year for Paulson Adebo. The 9th of his career.
Ray McLeod gets to the top of the route and falls down. It's illegal contact. They don't call it. He gets mugged at the top of the route. No call.
So timeout on the field, 4:43 to go. We got our first timeout in Atlanta and our first turnover for the Falcons. 7 all game will continue, but first, this message on the Falcons Radio Network.
When you're a top athlete devoted to your sport, every move counts, and winning means everything. At Montlick Injury Attorneys, we've devoted 40 years to perfecting our winning formula. We've got the right team and resources and the right motivation. At Montlick, the reason we win is you. If you're injured, speak with a Montlick attorney now for free. Call Pound Win from your cell phone. That's pound 946. Get more money with Montlick.
Family history. Everyone has one. And if you have heart disease in yours, Emory Heart and Vascular can help rewrite your story. Emory's expert heart team pioneers the most innovative techniques and treatments to set the standard of care for more options and better outcomes than anywhere else. To make more family moments, more friend moments, and more best friend moments possible. Emory Heart and Vascular. Next day appointments at emoryhealthcare.org/bestfriend.
Standing up for everyday Americans is at the very foundation of who Kamala Harris is. Raised in a middle-class home by a working mother who instilled in her a passion for justice and equality. That's why when Kamala Harris became district attorney, she stood up for our kids, keeping them safe by prosecuting sex offenders. She also pioneered a program to give nonviolent drug offenders a second chance. As president, Kamala Harris will continue the fight for everyday Americans. She's already lowered the cost of your health insurance and medications. Insulin is now capped at $35 for seniors. But there's more to do because mortgages, rents, groceries, and utility bills are still too high. Harris's plan to fix it? Build more homes to lower prices and make the wealthy and billionaires pay their fair share so we get a break. All her life, Kamala Harris has been standing up for us, and she doesn't plan to stop anytime soon.
I'm Kamala Harris, candidate for president, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Harris for president.
Hey, it's SIP
with you from the morning shift. You're listening to the Saints and Falcons. Coming up on Monday, we'll break it all down for you starting at 6 a.m. on the morning shift on Sports Radio 92.9.
Kirk Cousins, fourth interception of the year. New Orleans takes over first and 10, and it's 47. 7-7 score here. First quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Don't forget Chris Goforth coming up the break. Ticketmaster halftime show. Derek Carr wants to throw first down. On the perimeter, Olave, and Mike Hughes gets him on the ground at the Atlanta 45.
But a good decision by Carr. This is really good first down play. As now they're going to jump into a little bit of tempo, but just a hitch route to the outside, and you're in a great situation. You're second and a long one, really.
Yep. Just inside the 45, they're going to hand the ball to Kamara. He hits the cutback. First down, New Orleans. It's too easy for the Saints right now here, Arch, it feels like.
Well, there's no second-level defenders showing up. I think the defensive line's doing a decent job of getting a stalemate up front. But where's that second level? The linebackers are being washed out of there.
Kamara got 9. First and 10, Atlanta 36-yard line. 7-7 game, under 4 minutes to go. Another perimeter throw, Shaheed. And Mike Hughes takes him down after a gain of 5 to the 31.
They're doing a really good job of just taking what Atlanta's given them on the first down. Derek Carr throws it out quickly, a little smoke route to the outside to Shaheed, and Hughes is playing at depth. Hughes comes up to make the tackle, but not before Shaheed has about 5 or 6 yards.
Yep, second and a short 5. 7-7 with 3:28 to go first quarter.
Brought Jesse Bates on the blitz that time, but they had the right call on. The ball was coming out quickly, so Bates couldn't affect the play.
Taysom Hill is the quarterback. Bob Means, who grew up in Lovejoy, is coming to ball game 2 for New Orleans for the first time. They're going to toss it to Hill, and he will be taken down at the 28. Carr turned and just tossed it to him, running to the right side. Atlanta got there with Ellis and James Smith-Williams and a couple of others. So it'll be third down and 2 at the 28, and the down of decision is here.
It's the New Orleans team. It's converting 59% of the time on third down, which is number 2 in the National Football League.
Clock running. Jamal Williams into the game now at the running back spot. Alvin Kamara as well. They split Carr. They're going to hand to Kamara, trying to get to the outside, and I don't think he got there. In fact, I know he didn't. He got taken down on the play by Matthew Judon as he was trying to get space here to the near side. He's a yard and change short, and now they're going to go for this.
Well, speaking of getting taken down, Trevor Penning tackled Troy Anderson in the backfield, and no call on the play.
Fourth down and 1 at the 27. So fourth and a yard here for the Saints.
Well, this will be a similar play. Well, no, they're not lining up in it. I thought it'd be a similar play as they scored on.
They're going to go power out of the left with Hill in the backfield with Kamara. And they're going to hand the ball to Hill, trap, and first down. Easily picked up the money to the 20-yard line. Caden Ellis on the tackle of Taysom Hill. New Orleans converts its fourth down on the 6th play of the drive. So it'll be first and 10 at Atlanta's 20-yard line, middle of the field in a 7-7 game. First quarter now with 1:25 to play in it.
Well, this is where Atlanta's been pretty good in the red zone. Got to find a way to get a stop here and limit this to a field goal.
Olave and Shaheed to the far side. Jawan Johnson, the tight end, here to the near side, and Carr wants to throw. Looks left, shoots it over there. Shaheed the catch, and the tackle made. That's D. Alford taking down Rashid Shaheed at the 15-yard line.
Now look what they're doing, Wes. They're getting first down success. They're really doing a good job of staying in really good situations. It's 5-6 yards every first down.
Yep.
And so even though Atlanta's forcing them to third down situations, and in that last case, a fourth down situation, they're very short yardage, very manageable opportunities.
Carr's hit all 6 of his passes for 44 yards in this first quarter. Here's a toss. Kamara trying to get to the right side, and no gain there. Atlanta's run pursuit. Top of the line tackle Zach Harrison with Troy Anderson, no gain. Well done by Atlanta there in run pursuit.
Yeah, you're going to have to speed up Carr's thought process here. Let's see if Atlanta comes with some pressure and is willing to play man coverage in the back end. I don't think you're going to be able to play off Because Carr is doing a really good job of playing the keyboard and taking those underneath throws.
It's about the neighborhood a year ago he threw it to Bates.
Yeah, you're exactly right. That would be a good one right here.
3rd down and 5. Carr in the gun. 2 guys to the left. Now what do we got?
This is the end.
End of the quarter.
Of the first quarter.
There you go.
This is the end. Okay, the end of the first quarter. Thank you.
Nice pregnant pause by John Hussey. Gets us to the second 15 minutes. 7-7 our score in New Orleans. An important 3rd down when we go to quarter 2 after this from Children's Healthcare of Atlanta.
You think a sore shoulder is going to stop me from soaring past defenders?
You think a torn ACL can tear me down? Think again.
Grit doesn't stop at the gridiron because girls are unstoppable. We fought to get girls flag football in over 250 Georgia high schools. You better believe we're going to fight to get back out there. That's why I trust Children's Healthcare of Atlanta.
As Georgia's teen sports injury experts, they understand my unique needs and my drive to get back in the game. Get the right team behind you. Go to choa.org/teens to learn more.
Todd thought it would be secure to jog in the cheetah savanna. Todd believed the big cat repellent he bought online was reliable. And now Todd is trying to be faster than this cheetah that can run 80 miles per hour. But the good news is Todd has AT&T 5G that is fast, reliable, and secure. And he learned the best thing to do is stop running and toss her the backpack with the beef stew. AT&T 5G. Fast, reliable, secure.
5G requires compatible plan and device. 5G may not be available in your area. See att.com/5G for you for details.
Hey Falcon fans, Dave Archer here with something to help you win the home game. Rooms to Go. For years, Rooms to Go has been proud to call Atlanta home, with 16 convenient area showrooms stocked with beautiful furniture for you. And now, the Atlanta Falcons are partnering with Rooms to Go once again to transform the lives of local families in need with complete room makeovers. It's just one way Rooms to Go is working to make everyone feel at home. So if you're looking for stylish, affordable furniture for your home or patio, check out Rooms to Go.
Jack Daniels has always made whiskey, and if they have it their way, they always will. But there's one thing Jack can't make more of: moments. Those are on us to create. You see, Falcons fans, we only get one shot at this thing called life. So let's make sure we're making the most of every moment, whether it's showing up for the Falcons or sipping a glass of Jack while cheering at the radio. Don't let a single moment go to waste. Make it count. Jack Daniels. Please drink responsibly. Tennessee Whiskey, 40% alcohol by volume. Jack Daniel Distillery, Lynchburg, Tennessee. Jack Daniels and Old No. 7 are registered trademarks. 2023 Jack Daniels, all rights reserved.
You're listening to Falcons and Saints. Can they get their first division win? Talk about it live at 5 a.m. on the Hometown Take on Sports Radio 92.9 The Game.
We go to the second quarter of play. New Orleans is going to start the quarter. 3rd and 5 at Atlanta's 15. We're tied at 7. The Falcons and Saints are. Derek Carr in the gun. He's got Moreau, the tight end, 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Carr wants to throw, and is that caught? It is by Mason Tipton, rookie from Yale, who had 3 catches
on the field as the receiver was not first
on the season. Comes in to make the catch and converts to the first down.
He's lined up outside. The slot receiver runs a go route up through D. Alford, widens D. Alford, who's the slot defender, and all Tipton does is slant underneath on a slant route. Pretty easy throw for Carr.
1st and goal at the 10. Williams is coming as the back. They're going to hand Jamal Williams the ball. He will hammer right away to about the 5. Had a full head of steam with Adam Prentice, the fullback, trying to pave a little road for him.
Right now, it's disturbing how good they are on first down.
Yeah.
That's another 5 yards on first down. They're averaging about 5 or 6 yards every first down play, and that makes play calling a lot easier.
Jamal Williams, his 21st carry of the year. Hill is the lone setback now with Carr under center. They move Johnson, the tight end, to the left side. They hand to Taysom Hill, and New Orleans leads. Taysom Hill's got another rushing score in the ball game. It's his 13th or his 29th rushing touchdown of his career. His 2nd of the year has come here in Atlanta today.
That's just an I formation, or not I formation, but it's the old ISO play straight ahead.
Yep.
Taysom Hill just goes straight downhill, and there's nobody to contest him.
11 plays, 53 yards in 6 minutes. So the interception by Cousins is turned into a touchdown that gives New Orleans the lead, and Groupie to try to make it the full touchdown difference of 7 points. And the point is away and good. Timeout on the field. 13:42 to go. We are in quarter number 2 now. Saints 14, Falcons 7. Now this from your Kia dealer.
A Kia SUV is capable of taking you far. But when you use it locally to help your community, you go even further. Whether that's carrying cargo, bringing your team with you, or navigating new terrain. Power up your capability with the right Kia SUV. Do more with the Kia Sportage, Kia Telluride, Kia Sorento, or Kia Seltos. Kia. Movement that inspires. Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely.
A musician with technical knowledge can play all the right notes. But one who cares enough to play from the heart gives music soul. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Because when you work with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Start feeling unstoppable. Visit Truist.com/care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
With fall savings at the Home Depot, you can get up to $1,600 off select appliances from top brands like Samsung, ranked #1 in customer satisfaction. Wash and dry in one cycle with the Samsung Ultra Capacity All-in-One Washer-Dryer Combo from the Home Depot. And get laundry day done faster, running a super speed load in just 98 minutes. Right now, shop fall savings for up to $1,600 off select appliances at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. Price about September 26th through October 16th. U.S. only. See store online for details. Visit jdpower.com/awards for more details.
You need all the energy you can get for game day. Luckily at Georgia Power, we know a thing or two about saving energy. We understand that energy costs are an important part of your budget. That's why we're dedicated to providing tools and assistance that can help make a difference, so you can save your energy for the game. Visit georgiapower.com/myenergy to learn more.
Our Falcons Live.
Back with Dave Archer, West Durham. Second quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. New Orleans now leads the Falcons by a score of 14-7. Taysom Hill, old Falcon nemesis, has got 2 rushing touchdowns.
Well, the problem you got is your first down defense hasn't been very good, and to top that off, you're getting gutted through the middle in the run game. So 2 problems that Jimmy Lake's trying to work on over on the sideline to slow down this New Orleans offense.
So Groupie will kick it away. A knuckleball right at McLeod, who plays off the 1. Ray tries to split the difference, and he got chopped down at the 23. Ball popped out, but I think he was already ruled down.
Well, there weren't a lot of people blocked on that one.
New Orleans is pointing like they've got the ball here.
Yeah, the ball came out. It looked like J.D. Bertrand jumped in there if it was loose and covered it up, but there wasn't a lot of blocking on that one.
Yep.
Her coverage unit ran straight through.
So it'll be first down and 10 for Atlanta at the Falcon 23-yard line. On the Halo board here, we got a little bit of a replay, able to see kind of the contact on the play. First down give. Here's Robinson. Bijan trying to make a man miss. Will crawl across the 30 to the 31. 8 yards for Robinson before Adebo makes the tackle. Good start for Atlanta.
Yeah, excellent start there. A first down play where you can really sink your teeth into. Really good job. Looked like Lindstrom might have gotten away with a hold on the play, but hey, what are you going to do? Kalen Saunders is 335 pounds. You got to grab hold of something on that big fella.
Yep. Got a Western Illinois former Leatherneck. Here's McLeod in motion. Cousins under center on second and short. New Orleans got a ton of guys on the box. Here's another give. Robinson trying to fire through, and out he goes to the 37. First down Atlanta. Bijan's put together 2 nice runs of 14 yards total. Tyrann Mathieu made the stop for New Orleans.
So these guys have been standing on the sidelines watching New Orleans run through Atlanta in the run game in the middle. This offensive line said, hey, let's do a little bit of that. Yeah. And they've answered the call. They're giving 2 really nice creases in there for Bijan Robinson to hit it up near the 40-yard line.
So 12 and a half minutes to go. Here in this first half, New Orleans in front 14-7. 111th renewal of the Falcons and Saints. Cousins under center again. Play fake to Robinson. Kirk wants to shoot it down the field. Mooney to catch in New Orleans territory. Darnell steps down the field toward the 38, and a Falcon first down.
Boy, what a good route by Mooney here. Mooney's lined up just outside the numbers. Little play fake. Mooney came in motion, just got just the top edge of the numbers, and he screws Adebo into ground here. Starts to the post route. Adebo looks like he's going to roll to the post with him, and then he squares it off and goes to the sideline, and Adebo's nowhere to be found. That's about as open as you're going to see an NFL receiver against a corner.
Darnell Mooney came into the ballgame with 12 catches in the first 3 games for the second time in his career. He did it 3 years ago and ended up having a pretty good year. And there's a throw and catch by Pitts, and now a flag has been offered behind the hit by Adebo.
This is
pass interference on Atlanta.
Throwing it towards Drake London.
Or London, rather.
Pass interference, offense, number 5. That penalty will be enforced 10 yards from the previous spot. First down.
1st and 20 back at the 49.
Well, Drake was lined up in a kind of a stack look to that side of the field. He's tight split. Pitts is lined up right close. And Drake runs up and kind of gives a, he kind of looks like he's blocking him a little bit. So just, that's going to get mistaken for a pick play every time.
McLeod in motion to the left side. Cousins a snap. Saints bring forward another rifle shot in the middle of the field. That's London to the 35. Got a good bit of it back on the Warner tackle. 14 of the 20 will make it 2nd and 6.
Yeah, good feel for the route for Drake London. Again, tight split for Drake off of Kirk Cousins' right side. Just releases up the field inside the corner and really in front of Pete Warner, the linebacker, who had dropped deep into the middle.
2 catches on 4 targets for London. Cousins is up to 92 yards on 8 of 12. 10:46 to go first half. Saints by a touchdown. Here's Kirk again from the pocket. Hit as he throws. Oh, London went up the ladder. Could not haul it in against Adebo.
Now, Kirk had to let this go before London came out of the break. London's running a corner out. Again, tight split to Kirk's right side. As he gets up the field, Kirk's under pressure. He's got to let it go before London comes out of the break, and so they weren't married up on what angle that he was going to come out at. Drake came flat to the sideline. Kirk was expecting him more up the field, more at a 45-degree angle, and so the ball missed him.
Razid may have gotten away with a head slap on Cousins. 3rd and 6 at the Saint 35. New Orleans by a touchdown with 10:41 to go in this first half. Play clock down to 1. Snap to Cousins. Quick throw. Here's London. Drake trying to win the race to the corner. He'll get the first down. I believe diving over the 29. Dennis Allen is litigating here. Oh, my goodness. They set it down. It's 4th down.
Yeah, 4th and a little less than a yard. I thought he got certainly got more than New Orleans was willing to give him.
Oh, he did. He did. Come on, Arch.
Oh, my goodness.
He got a lot more.
Well, it's where the ball crosses the sideline, and they gauged that he was just short.
4th and 1. Algiers coming to game, and now a flag's been thrown. From in front of the New Orleans bench, a flag comes out. There's one across the way as well.
You got too many people on the field.
5.
Full start. Offense number 64. The center picked the ball up and moved it forward prior to the snap. 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
And Raheem Morris, I'd have to see a replay of this.
Well, Ryan Newsel getting his 5th start of his career. Boy, a huge mistake right there. If in fact he picked the ball up, you can spin the ball around as the center, but you're not allowed to pick it up off the ground and move it.
So they move it from the 30 to the 35, and here's Younghoe Koo to try and hit his 6th field goal of the year. And this is going to be 53 yards from the near hash mark. Pinion will hold. McCullough snap. Kick is away by Koo, and it is good. 9:57 to go. Scoring drive brought to you by the Home Depot. As Koo drives it home. 7 plays for Atlanta. 42 yards in 3 minutes, 45 seconds. Timeout on the field. New score, Saints 14, Falcons 10. Now local message on the Falcons Radio Network.
At Wade Ford, discover great prices, flexible finance options, and top trade-in values. For a limited time, get $50 off service. Plus, with our mobile service, an expert technician will come to you. Visit Wade Ford today or online at wadeford.com. Wade Ford, Atlanta's Ford dealer, where your satisfaction drives everything we do.
Receive $50 off your total parts and service bill of $250 or more. Not valid on previous service purchases. Must mention offer at time of service purchase. All financing on approved credit expires 9/30/24. Family history. Everyone has one. And if you have heart disease in yours, Emory Heart and Vascular can help rewrite your story. Emory's expert heart team pioneers the most innovative techniques and treatments to set the standard of care for more options and better outcomes than anywhere else. To make more family moments, more friend moments, and more best friend moments possible. Emory Heart and Vascular. Next day appointments at emoryhealthcare.org/bestfriend.
What's better than one win? 3 wins. With Straight Savings, you keep your own phone, get one line for only $25 a month with real unlimited data, and get rewarded with a $200 phone credit after 12 months. It's a win-win-win. Head to Walmart or visit straighttalk.com today. Switch to Straight Talk. Less dollars, more sense. Straight Savings Plan enrollment requires compatible unlocked device and new line of service. Bonus device credit requires 12 months of active service. Offer ends if eligibility requirements are no longer met. Taxes and fees apply. For network management practices, see Straight Talk's terms and conditions.
Today is National Do Something Delicious for Yourself Day. Actually, I just made that up, but you really can't forget to celebrate you. So McDonald's is making it easier to give yourself a little pat on the back. Right now, treat yourself to any size soft drink or Southern style sweet tea for just $1. Only available in the McDonald's app. It's like giving yourself a high five while also holding a nice cold drink. There are drinks, then there are drinks from McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Offer valid through 12/31/24 at participating McDonald's. Valid once a day. Must opt into rewards.
It's Sandra Golden, and you're listening to the Falcons and Saints right here on the flagship station of your Atlanta Falcons. See you Monday morning, 9 a.m. on the Steakhouse.
New Orleans 14, Atlanta 10. Second quarter plays on. 9:57 to go now in this first half. Younghoe Kuz just kicked a 53-yard field goal for Atlanta on a kind of a frustrating drive for the Falcons, to be honest with you. Thought they might have picked it up on third down, Arch. It was going to be short. Atlanta was prepared to go for it. Allgeier had come in, then an unforced error on a snap infraction, cost him 5, and Koo had to cover the rest. And Younghoe going to hang it to the far side, and this is going to be Jamal Williams, 15, 20, 25, and boy, he got hammered out of bounds. Lorenzo Carter was over there at the 31-yard line of New Orleans, along with Antonio Hamilton Sr. So 9:52 to play, and now here's Derek Carr, who hadn't missed in 7 throws yet. First and 10 for New Orleans, off its 30.
Well, you got to win on first down. That's the number one concern right now, is find a way to get the run game stopped and or Carr stopped. He's been really good about taking what's underneath.
Kamara into a slot at the right. Here's Carr to throw. Forced to his right. Wants to run. Now going to tuck and get out of bounds before Anderson can clean him out. And they'll measure it for 5. It'll be second down and 5.
Yeah, there's a broken play, but New Orleans ends up with 5 yards on it. Atlanta does a really good job of defending. They didn't give up the short, easy throw. They decided to throw on first down in an empty set, and Carr skates out there for 5 yards. They've lived in second and 5, third and 2 or 3 all day so far.
Kamara will be the deep back. 2 tight ends to the left, single receiver to either side. On the far hash mark, going to hand the ball to Kamara. He hits the cutback. First down. Caden Ellis will trap him at the 42. Throw him back, and they'll give Alvin Kamara 7, almost 8 on the second and 5 run.
Really good cutback here by Kamara. Starts off that left side, and saw that that left side of the Falcon defensive front, the right side of the offensive line, and caved that side all the way in, and he just cut back off of that. Pretty easy running.
4-point lead for New Orleans and the football. First down and 10. Ball at the Saints 42. Here's Carr. Play fake. Going to flip it to Shaheed. Trying to get around the edge. James Smith-Williams was there. And then it was Clark Phillips, that shoved him out of bounds.
That's a good play by Smith-Williams. He kept outside leverage, meaning he kept his outside shoulder free here They were trying to block him with the tight end who was coming across the formation. They get him on the ground. Shaheed's going to be able to turn up the field with that great speed, but really good job by James Smith-Williams to push him to the sideline for no gain.
2nd and 9, a 1-yard play. And now they'll push Cedric Wilson. He'll go to the far side. A tight end, 2 receivers here to the left, and now Williams is going to check out to the boundary at the right. Carr going to try and make the quick throw. Batted in the air. Intercepted. Anderson's got it. 35-30, 25-20, 10-5. Touchdown Atlanta. He beat Olave to the end zone. Falcons have gone in front on Troy Anderson's pick 6. Oh, stand up in Dillon, Montana.
The old Montana State quarterback right here. Set a record for rushing touchdowns as a quarterback at Montana State when he was a sophomore. Ball batted in the air by Matthew Judon. Just a jump ball situation. Troy tracks it down, and boy, did he look like a running quarterback when he caught that one. Olave had no chance to get him on the ground.
Bobcats everywhere. Celebrate in Montana. Troy Anderson has pushed Atlanta in front. Now coup to make it a 3-point game. And Atlanta's going to take both New Orleans turnovers, Arch, the fumble punt, and now an interception, and cash them into touchdowns. Timeout on the field. 7:54 to play now in this first half. New score, Falcons 17, Saints 14. Now this from attorney Ken Nugent.
I'm attorney Ken Nugent, a proud partner of the Atlanta Falcons and a big fan of teachers throughout Georgia, which is why I'm happy to sponsor 92.9's Classroom Cash with my one-click, that's it program. All teachers are encouraged to visit my website, attorneykennugent.com, and register for a chance to win $500 for school supplies for their classroom. 2 winners will be selected each week and announced during the Falcons program broadcast. It's my way of giving something back to our teachers who give so much to our classrooms. One click, that's it.
Todd thought it would be secure to jog in the cheetah savanna. Todd believed the big cat repellent he bought online was reliable. And now, Todd is trying to be faster than this cheetah that can run 80 miles per hour. But the good news is, Todd has AT&T 5G that is fast, reliable, and secure. And he learned the best thing to do is stop running and toss her the backpack with the beef stew. AT&T 5G. Fast, reliable, secure.
5G requires compatible plan and device. 5G may not be available in your area. See att.com/5G for you for details.
Whatever you're into, Mercedes-Benz has an SUV for you. City shopping spree you. Weekend getaway you. Outdoor adventures you. Or whatever you want to be. Stylish, powerful, sophisticated. Because when you're in a Mercedes, you'd expect nothing less. Mercedes-Benz SUVs featuring the GLE plug-in hybrid and the all-new GLC plug-in hybrid. Visit MBUSA.com for special offers on select SUV models. Mercedes-Benz, official vehicle of your Atlanta Falcons.
You need all the energy you can get for game day. Luckily, at Georgia Power, we know a thing or two about saving energy. We understand that energy costs are an important part of your budget. That's why we're dedicated to providing tools and assistance that can help make a difference, so you can save your energy for the game. Visit georgiapower.com/myenergy to learn more.
Hey man, those dirty Saints are here. We'll be talking all about what went down at Mercedes-Benz Monday, 2 to 7 on Sports Radio 92.9 The Game. You're home with the Falcons, Dukes and Bell.
Falcons in front. Let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification on the Falcons Radio Network.
Falcons games on the game.
This is WZGC Atlanta and WZGC HD1.
Sports Radio 92.9 The Game.
Well, it's now officially a Falcons and Saints game because we got weird stuff going on. I mean, Atlanta's 2 touchdowns are a muff fumble by Shaheed, recovered by Kadero Hodge in the end zone on a punt return. And now Troy Anderson has an interception that he's run back 48 yards for a score. And now New Orleans on the ensuing kick. Here's Shaheed out across the 35 to the 36. And when I say Troy Anderson's running interception back, it's his first career interception.
Well, it's not his first time spending time in the end zone in his football career, that's for sure. He knows how to get to the end zone. He certainly looked like a running back. He played some running back at Montana State, played quarterback. at Montana State as well.
Antonio Hamilton Sr. shaken up on the play, so Falcon trainer Jake File is out. And we'll see where this leads to. Hamilton, who's been shaken up all through the preseason, right, Arch? And just kind of got on the field as we started the regular season. And he jogs off under his own power here. So 1st and 10 New Orleans at its 36. Well, maybe the plays can give Atlanta a little bit of bump here on the momentum side defensively. Derek Carr is 7 for 8. The first miss was the interception by Anderson. Kamara, the running back, he'll get the call on first down. There's the cutback. He got 10. He got 15, maybe more. 16 to the 49.
Atlanta's playing with one linebacker at the second level. They've got 5 guys along the front, and they're just washing those guys out of the way, and Caden Ellis is nowhere near filling the holes. And obviously it's a grab bag for him trying to fill what gap he's supposed to fill, but all Kamara is he's following those blocks, cuts in behind, and Caden Ellis can't find him.
He went for 15 to the 49 of Atlanta. Kamara's got 49 yards on 7 carries, averaging 7 a tote. There's another give. This is Jamal Williams, and he got wrapped up, but is still going to move the stack 4 yards. Zach Harrison was there to stop Jamal Williams out of Brigham Young. Grew up in San Antonio 7-8 years ago. Was a 4th-round pick of Green Bay.
And New Orleans just playing a lot more physical than Atlanta is between the tackles here.
Yep. Ball at the 45 of Atlanta. Falcons in front by 3 with 6:39 to play first half. Moreau kind of lined up momentarily as a fullback. He'll move out, leaving just Williams. 2 tight ends, 2 receivers. Carr under center here. That's Moreau in motion. They're going to hand the ball to Williams, and Jamal Williams will lean to the 42. It'll be a gain of 3. It'll be 3rd down and 3. D. Alford was there for Atlanta first. And here comes Kamara back, along with Cedric Wilson. And Taysom Hill is going to the medical tent down below here.
I look like New Orleans got away with having more than 12 guys in the huddle there. No call.
Nope. Kamara, sidecar right of Carr. Tight end right, 2 receivers. Shaheed, the only receiver left. They're going to toss Kamara. Trying to build a wall. Anderson got him on the ground at the 45.
Boy, you talk about flow from Mr. Anderson.
My heavens.
And he laid the wood to Kamara. Tried to get this quick toss to the outside. Got Penning out in front. Got the tight end Moreau out in front. But nobody got a hat on the Montana State Bobcat.
They lost 2 to the 44. So here for the first time today, we see Matthew Hayball out of Vanderbilt. Their all-time leader in punting with a career average of 46.5. He's off to a bumpy start in his rookie year, averaging 40.6. His longest has been 52.
You're aware of some shenanigans here now. They're on the Falcon side of the 50-yard line.
Avery Williams waits at the Atlanta 8. And Hayball fires it up the chimney. Williams will signal for and make the fair catch at the 12-yard line. Timeout on the field. Atlanta 17, New Orleans 14. 4:49 to go first half. Now this from Camp Margaritaville.
How do you want to fall this year? RVing with the family at the lake, glamping in nature, hanging with your besties, escaping to a tiny home in a stunning setting? Here at Margaritaville at Linear Islands, you can fall your way. Relaxing, leaf peeping, making s'mores, boating, kayaking, or paddleboarding, golfing, carving pumpkins, playing games, enjoying great food and drinks, music. However you fall, this could be you. Visit Margaritaville at Linear Islands and fall your way. Just a quick drive from Atlanta.
A Kia SUV is capable of taking you far. But when you use it locally to help your community, you go even further. Whether that's carrying cargo, bringing your team with you, or navigating new terrain. Power up your capability with the right Kia SUV. Do more with the Kia Sportage, Kia Telluride, Kia Sorento, or Kia Seltos.
Kia. Movement that inspires.
Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely.
Do you have 3 ex-wives and your current trophy wife wants a life insurance policy 3 times the size of the policies you had to purchase for your previous mistakes? If so, you need to call Big Lou at Term Provider, 800-511-3535. Big Lou is intimately familiar with your problems, and if you're 50 or 60 years old and in reasonably good health, a $1 million policy should only cost about $100 to $200 per month. Big Lou may have a solution for your previous policies as well. You may even save enough money to lighten the load on your new $1 million policy. Remember, call Big Lou. He's like you, except he's only on number 2. Call Term Provider, 800-511-3535. That's 800-511-3535. For $1 million in term life insurance that you can live with, call Big Lou at 800-511-3535.
Back to more live Falcons action.
Our Falcons play here.
Sports Radio 92.9, The Game.
Colby and Chris Goforth comes up at the break. All the numbers from week 4 at the Ticketmaster halftime show. Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Falcons. Atlanta starts from its own 12, leading 17-14. Pistol with Cousins and Bijan Robinson. Tight end left, 3 receivers right. Falcons go left to right here in quarter 2. Robinson, the first carry, bounces off one, and a flag thrown again from behind the play. Neighborhood of a hold.
They just cannot get out of their own way with these penalties.
This is going to be the 5th one of the first half on Atlanta. The run was for about 3. I'm sure they're going to take the penalty.
Holding. Offense number 65. That penalty will be enforced after this is the goal. First down.
That's 2 penalties on Bergeron. That's 5 penalties, you mentioned, Wes, on Atlanta now for about 40 yards. New Orleans is yet to be flagged. Or they were flagged, but one of them was declined.
So they'll go to the 6. It'll be 1st and 16.
These 2 teams came in penalized identical, 18 penalties on the year for both teams.
Yeah. Cousins under center. Robinson the lone setback. And to Bijan here, and he bounces into the teeth of the defense and gets a yard, maybe 2 to the 8. Chase Young, former draft pick in Washington, then in San Francisco last year as a free agent in trade.
Well, that's a no-win situation there. The big defensive end knifing down to the inside. Kyle Pitts trying to get a hat on him, but just could not get him cut off.
So now the gun for Cousins. 3 receivers and a tight end with Robinson with it.
He's got to take care of the ball down here.
Here's Kirk under duress. Crossing route. Ball's caught. Out to the 15 and then pushed back is McLeod. At the 16, almost 17-yard line. Leaves 3rd and manageable on the Adebo tackle.
Yeah, Ray's got a really good feel for this little interior area. In between the numbers, almost in between the hashes. On some of these shallow crosses or slant routes, Kirk seems to get a good feel for him.
Here's Cousins again, trying to convert it. Gets it to Robinson. Bijan around the corner. First down, 35-40. Toe drag at the 40. Spins out of bounds at the 43. Alante Taylor was there. Whoa. Hey now.
Well, once again, Cousins, this is not where he wanted to go with the ball, but he finds his outlet. Bijan Robinson working against Tyrann Mathieu. They were one-on-one in the left flat. Really good throw under duress by Cousins to get the ball to Bijan on the move, and Tyrann Mathieu missed the tackle in the left flat.
27-yard throw to the 43. 1st and 10. Algiers coming to ball game now. London will go in motion. Here to the near side. Play fake to Tyler. Cousins steps up, tries to rip it for London. He held on at the 41. Whoa, what a catch. Not a lot of litigating from New Orleans. It's a first down grab for Drake London. What do you see there, Arch?
Well, it slides to the back elbow here. It's going to get a challenge. It looks like he has the ball and it doesn't move. Now, the ball can touch the ground. We all know the ball can touch the ground by now, as long as it doesn't move. The ball slipped through kind of between his elbow and his side.
Challenging the ruling on the field of a completed catch. Timeout.
All right, so that's the word from John Hussey. That'll get us to a break. So 2:29 to go. We're under review. Falcons lead 17-14. Local message on the Falcons Radio Network.
It's time to snag your ultimate fan experience package on the official Falcons fan cruise presented by Seaside Events. Imagine partying on the pool deck with your favorite Falcons legends like Jarius Norwood and Michael Turner, or an exclusive beach party in the Bahamas with Alan Rossum and Dave Archer. Not to mention autographs, legend-hosted dinners, unlimited drinks, and so much more. Book your all-inclusive fan experience package at falconsfancruise.com today and get ready to create memories that last a lifetime.
Family history. Everyone has one. And if you have heart disease in yours, Emory Heart and Vascular can help rewrite your story. Emory's expert heart team pioneers the most innovative techniques and treatments to set the standard of care for more options and better outcomes than anywhere else. To make more family moments, more friend moments, and more best friend moments possible. Emory Heart and Vascular. Next day appointments at emoryhealthcare.org/bestfriend.
This is the story of the one. As a facility technician installing a new welding station, he knows getting the ventilation right is critical for safety. That's why when questions arise, there's Grainger. Grainger offers detailed technical product information online at his fingertips, so it's easy to find what he needs. Because when it comes to safety, having answers means he and his people can breathe a little easier. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Rockland Homes is the official builder of the Atlanta Falcons. For a limited time, Rockland Homes is offering up to $10,000 in buyer's incentives and the fixed interest rate of 4.75% on luxury townhomes priced from the low 300s throughout our metro Atlanta communities. Again, this is a limited time offer, so don't hesitate to visit one of our beautiful Rockland Homes communities for more details. Rockland Homes, the most important home we'll build is yours. For more information, visit rocklandhomes.com. Rates are based on a 5.67 APR. Contact agents for details.
Hey, this is Rick Michael from the Midday Show, and you're listening to Falcons vs. Saints. And we'll break it all down for you Monday, starting at 11 on Sports Radio 92.9 The Game.
Well, after review, the ball hit the ground, and John Hussey, that was enough for him to overturn it.
Well,
right?
it's this the definition of the ball can touch the ground, and the ball didn't hit the ground before Drake cradled it in.
Right.
The ball does touch the ground, so the interpretation has got to be cleaned up.
2:46 to go, so it is now 2nd and 10. Falcon 43. Here's Cousins again. He'll shoot it for London. Alante Taylor's there. And the catch will be ruled at the 47. So it'll be 3rd down and 6 on the Cousins to London connection.
Well, I'll tell you what, Alante Taylor, he's a nice player now.
Yep,
plays physical, can play man-to-man coverage. He can play the safety spot. He does a really good job for them in that nickel position.
Cousins now with the play clock down to 16. He's got time here if he wants. He's going to move London to the left.
He's going to get zone coverage. Not going to snap. He's going to trying to get a cheap 5 yards here.
Yep, there it is. There's the 2-minute warning. So the Saints held their water. Atlanta's going to lead. It's a 2-minute warning. 17-14. Sit tight, stations. This is local break number 26. Right here on the Falcons Radio Network.
Standing up for everyday Americans is at the very foundation of who Kamala Harris is. Raised in a middle-class home by a working mother who instilled in her a passion for justice and equality. That's why when Kamala Harris became district attorney, she stood up for our kids, keeping them safe by prosecuting sex offenders. She also pioneered a program to give nonviolent drug offenders a second chance. As president, Kamala Harris will continue the fight for everyday Americans. She's already lowered the cost of your health insurance and medications. Insulin is now capped at $35 for seniors. But there's more to do because mortgages, rents, groceries, and utility bills are still too high. Harris's plan to fix it? Build more homes to lower prices and make the wealthy and billionaires pay their fair share so we get a break. All her life, Kamala Harris has been standing up for us, and she doesn't plan to stop anytime soon.
I'm Kamala Harris, candidate for president, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Harris for president.
Football season is here and the fall months are approaching, but it's still warm. That means pests like ants, roaches, and mosquitoes are out in full force. Luckily, you can trust the pros at Arrow Exterminators to keep your home, business, and tailgate pest-free. Atlanta-based Arrow is trusted to keep Mercedes-Benz Stadium a pest-free zone and is the official pest control provider of the Atlanta Falcons. So rest assured that with Arrow Pest and Termite Control, you're getting the best from the best. Schedule a free pest inspection today. Call 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com.
Family history. Everyone has one. And if you have heart disease in yours, Emory Heart and Vascular can help rewrite your story. Emory's expert heart team pioneers the most innovative techniques and treatments to set the standard of care for more options and better outcomes than anywhere else. To make more family moments, more friend moments, and more best friend moments possible. Emory Heart and Vascular. Next day appointments at emoryhealthcare.org/bestfriend.
Hey man, it's Dukes and Bell. You're listening to the Falcons and Saints, and we're talking about it with you on Monday, 2 o'clock, right here on Sports Radio 92.9 The Game.
Arch and West here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. 2 minutes to go first half, 17-14 Atlanta. Falcons are going to have the ball, 3rd and 6 at their own 47. Here's my point on this. It just hit me. It's probably a little bit bigger than the average play here because you're going to punt it back to New Orleans, who's got 2 timeouts left to go and the ball to start second half.
Yeah, this is a critical play here early on.
Here's Cousins dropping back with time, shoots it for London. Never had a chance. There were 2 white shirts there, and I'm not sure whether it was Granderson or Adebo. I think Adebo got the hand in. That was thrown into harm's way a little bit. 3 out of 6 now is Atlanta on 3rd down, and the Falcons will punt with Pinion.
Well, that's one of those ones that's tighter when you see it from up here, and when he sees it on tape, it will be. Granderson dropped out. Normally he's rushing the passer, and a lot of times those guys, you lose those guys in your vision because you're looking beyond those guys, the linebackers and the DBs. Somebody drops out of that off defensive line, can steal one. We've seen it happen before. Granderson almost got one there.
McCullough sends it back to Pinion for the punt. Bradley going to flip it over toward Shaheed, and he will make the catch at the 11 right in front of Abernathy. So that's where New Orleans starts with 1:49 to go in this first half. And 2 timeouts. Trailing 17-14.
Well, it's a little deeper than they'll be in practice than you start to try to work your 2-minute offense, but certainly a yellow light situation, I would assume, for New Orleans.
Yep.
Something fairly conservative or safe. They need to get that first down. Once they do that, if they do that, then you go into turbo mode.
Saints clear, but Kamara with Carr in the backfield. Tight end, 3 receivers. First down, here's Kamara trying to get cranked up on the ground. He'll be tackled out near the 20. It is a run right off the jump of 8. Anderson made the stop.
And that's a good play on first down. Now they can step it up a little bit. Carr will be looking to try to throw the football here.
They keep the 2-by-2 look. The flag thrown as the ball is snapped, and that's Olave to catch, but was somebody offside here? No procedure on New Orleans. So it'll be 2nd and 7 back at the 15.
Illegal formation. Offense number 75. Right down penalty. 2nd down.
Let me give that a try here. It was Taliesin Fuaga.
Yeah, Fuaga this is the thing they're trying to emphasize. Those offensive tackles that are rocking back into the backfield, they have to break the rear end. In other words, their head has to be even with the rear end to the center.
2nd down. After the penalty, wide open, Kamara. Atlanta nowhere to be found in coverage. He'll get the first down easily to the 26-yard line and out of bounds with 1:20 to go.
Yeah, A.J. gets sucked to the inside. They're in zone coverage. For some reason, A.J. folds back to the inside, and there's nobody out in the left flat. Carr just takes what Atlanta gives us. He's done a really good job today. As explosive they've been throwing the ball down the field so far early on in the season, Carr's been really disciplined about taking what Atlanta's been willing to give him.
He is 8 for 9. His only incompletion is the interception for the touchdown to Anderson. Here's Carr, pressured. Oh! He misses there, and Anderson almost had another one.
Well, Kamara faked his quarterback out here. He's got an option route. Anderson levels off at the linebacker spot to take him in the left flat man-to-man. And he made too many moves because Carr's got to cut it loose at one point. He started to go inside, and that's where Carr threw it. He broke to the outside, and Anderson almost stole another one.
So Tipton's going to go with Shaheed to the far side. Now Johnson, the tight end, drifts over there. Olave, who's got 3 catches here to the near side. Carr giving ground, tries to flip it. Here's Kamara, and Anderson going to pull him down from behind. Terrific play by Troy Anderson at the 28-yard line.
Troy Anderson has been a monster here in the first half. He's got 11 tackles in the first half and the interception return for a touchdown.
There's a flag at the 39 in the Atlanta secondary. Jarrett says it's on New Orleans. Carr says it's on Atlanta. John Hussey will tell us.
The play was over. Personal foul defense, number 15. That 15-yard penalty will be added to the run. Automatic, first down.
So the gain was 2, and now 15 behind it. We'll put it at the 40. We're going to put it at the 43. Yep, that'd be right. First down and 10 on a penalty against Judon.
This is a collision sport. You've got 2 great big athletes that are running in the similar direction. Judon bangs into a guy that's standing around the pile because he's going full speed. So's that guy, and they call it a personal foul. It's crazy. It's a bad call, but it's amazing that you can get those ticky-tack calls in a sport that's as physical as this one.
6 penalty on Atlanta, 56 yards here in the first half. Carr off the 43, pumps, shoots, caught just beyond the 50-yard line by Shaheed. 8 yards. It'll be 2nd and 2 at the Atlanta 49. Tackle made by Clark Phillips.
Tighten up a little bit now coverage-wise. Again, Carr just taking what they're giving him.
Final minute of this first half. Here's Carr looking left, now in trouble. Fires Johnson. Oh, he wasn't even in bounds. When he caught the ball, his back heel was out of bounds. So that'll stop the clock with 43 seconds left, and now it's 3rd and 2 at Atlanta's 49.
Yeah, he lost where he was on the field. He was running. His route was late in the progression here, and when Carr got pushed out of the pocket, it would even made it later to get him the ball, and by that time he'd stepped out of bounds.
3rd down and 3, ball in midfield with 43 seconds to play first half. Atlanta leading 17-14.
Got to be aware of Kamara now in the draw play here.
New Orleans has 2 timeouts. Carr in the gun, Kamara to his left. Snap, he's going to throw. Carr on a straight drop, shoots it down the field, incomplete. Simmons was the closest guy there to it. Carr, I don't think, had enough whip on it.
I'm not sure where he was throwing this ball. This was nowhere near anybody. Shaheed was in, I guess, the general vicinity, but he was about 10 yards away from the ball.
By the way, Raheem Morris did not burn a timeout, so with 38 seconds left, Atlanta's got all 3 here, Arch.
Got some pressure from David Onyemata through the middle, but boy, that throw wasn't anywhere near one of his receivers.
7 plays for New Orleans, and keep an eye here on Hayball, the punt. And away it goes, flips it end over end toward Avery Williams, who's going to let it hit, and it'll check up on the run. They're going to down it on the fly, does New Orleans. Inside right at the 10-yard line with 28 seconds left.
Yeah, now this is a double yellow light, almost a red light situation here. Atlanta, as much as you'd like to go down and get some points, knowing New Orleans is going to get the ball to start the second half, you cannot afford to make a mistake down here. So this will be ball security is number 1 here.
Please set the game clock. 30 seconds, please. 3-0, 30.
John Hussey tagging a couple more seconds back on the clock. Falcons are going to go left to right here on this final possession. All 3 timeouts for Raheem Morris. And Atlanta's lead is 3 at 17-14. Cousins going to hand the ball to Robinson. Bijan out to the 20. And no stop of the clock on Robinson's best run of the day. Tyrann Mathieu the tackle. First down and 10 at the Falcon 20. And and that's going to be that. That'll do it. So they ran it off the 10, and now the half will come to an end. On Bijan Robinson's 10-yard run, Atlanta going to take the lead to the locker room. 17-14 the Falcons after 30 minutes of play with the New Orleans Saints. Stay tuned. Ticketmaster halftime show with Chris Goforth comes up after this from attorney Ken Nugent.
I'm attorney Ken Nugent, a proud partner of the Atlanta Falcons and a big fan of teachers throughout Georgia, which is why I'm happy to sponsor 92.9's Classroom Cash with my one-click, that's it program. All teachers are encouraged to visit my website, attorneykennugent.com, and register for a chance to win $500 for school supplies for their classroom. 2 winners will be selected each week and announced during the Falcons program broadcast. It's my way of giving something back to our teachers who give so much to our classrooms. One click, that's it.
Whatever you're into, Mercedes-Benz has an SUV for you. City shopping spree you. Weekend getaway you. Outdoor adventures you. Or whatever you want to be. Stylish, powerful, sophisticated. Because when you're in a Mercedes, you'd expect nothing less. Mercedes-Benz SUVs featuring the GLE plug-in hybrid and the all-new GLC plug-in hybrid. Visit MBUSA.com for special offers on select SUV models. Mercedes-Benz, official vehicle of your Atlanta Falcons.
It's Falcons football season in Atlanta, so rise up and roll out with Napa. Whether you're tailgating at the stadium, carpooling to an away game, or cheering the Falcons on from anywhere else, the Napa Network has your back. With nearly 6,000 auto parts stores and over 17,000 auto care centers nationwide. As a proud partner of the Atlanta Falcons, Napa helps you tackle tough projects and stay off the sidelines.
Chicken tacos should only be trusted to chicken professionals.
That's where we come in. Introducing Zaxby's new chicken finger tacos. One comes with pico de gallo and creamy chipotle ranch. And the other comes with bacon, lettuce, tomato, and avocado ranch. Chicken experts since 1990. Chicken taco experts since now. Order yours today in the Zax Rewards app. Woo, saucy! Zaxby's.
It's halftime, and we're breaking down the first half. This is the Ticketmaster Halftime Show.
Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Atlanta Falcons.
On the Atlanta Falcons Radio Network.
Now, let's go live to our game day studios.
On the Falcons Radio Network.
Welcome into the Ticketmaster Halftime Show. Chris Goforth with you from Mercedes-Benz Stadium, where the Falcons have the 17-14 lead over the Saints. We'll recap the scoring and give you some highlights coming up in just a few minutes. Let's get you caught up on the other games that are underway in the National Football League. Just a couple of seconds remaining in Soldier Field in Chicago, where the Bears have gotten on the board now. They lead the Rams 7-6. Again, 18 seconds left in the first half there. Under 2 minutes now at Lambeau Field. The Packers are being shut out at home. Minnesota looking to stay unbeaten. It is 28-0. Minnesota with the lead. Sam Darnold with 3 touchdown passes in the first half, including this 29-yard strike to Jordan Addison.
From the shotgun, another good pocket to the end zone. Touchdown! Welcome back, Jordan Addison. The Minnesota Vikings have a 6-0 lead.
That's Paul Allen on the KFAN Vikings radio network. The Steelers' unblemished 3-0 record in a little jeopardy in the first half. 23 seconds remaining in Indianapolis, and the Colts have a 17-0 lead. It's the Jets 3-0 over the Broncos at the 2-minute warning in New York. The Buccaneers with a 24-7 lead over the Eagles. 1:10 to go in the first half. Baker Mayfield with 2 first-half touchdown passes. The Bucs will visit Atlanta. They'll be here inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium coming up on Thursday night against the Falcons. Bengals lead the Panthers 21-14. Chuba Hubbard with a rushing touchdown for Carolina, but it's been Joe Burrow, this 63-yard toss to Jamar Chase.
Joe looking, has lots of time. His pass caught at the 50 by Jamar Chase. Nice. Breaks a tackle, streaking down the far sideline. He's got 2 teammates to block, and he will take it to the house for a 63-yard Bengals touchdown.
Dan Horde on the call, Cincinnati's ESPN 1530 and the Bengals radio network.
Joe Burrow with 2 first-half touchdown passes. Texans lead the Jaguars 17-13 at the half. C.J. Stroud with a touchdown toss there. Stick around. Our Ticketmaster halftime show continues. Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Atlanta Falcons. We've got to look at your first-half scoring and some statistical totals as well. We'll do that next on the Atlanta Falcons Radio Network.
That was our live studio update.
Coming up next, it's our halftime scoring summary
on the Falcons Radio Network.
Todd thought it would be secure to jog in the cheetah savanna. Todd believed the big cat repellent he bought online was reliable. And now Todd is trying to be faster than this cheetah that can run 80 miles per hour. But the good news is Todd has AT&T 5G that is fast, reliable, and secure. And he learned the best thing to do is stop running and toss her the backpack with the beef stew. AT&T 5G. Fast, reliable, secure.
5G requires compatible plan and device. 5G may not be available in your area. See att.com/5G for you for details.
The Atlanta Falcons are supported by this week's associate partners, Hair Restoration Specialists, for proven hair restoration solutions with over 45 years of expert hair restoration for men and women. Reliable security staffing, elite security services with tailored solutions for safety and professionalism, making your safety their unwavering commitment. RoofServe, faith-based, veteran-owned, commercial and residential roofing. High-quality installations with industry-leading warranties.
In the backyard alone, you can play all day, make some money. Anytime, Digi Games are online.
Digi Games from the Georgia Lottery are online with over 50 fun games, plus your favorite draw games. Mega Millions, Powerball, Kino, Cash 3, Cash 4, Fantasy 5, and Cash Pop.
Digi Games, draw games, it's all online.
Win money on your phone, tablet, or laptop at PlayDigi.com. Play responsibly.
Chicken tacos should only be trusted to chicken professionals.
That's where we come in. Introducing Zaxby's new chicken finger tacos. One comes with pico de gallo and creamy chipotle ranch. And the other comes with bacon, lettuce, tomato, and avocado ranch. Chicken experts since 1990. Chicken taco experts since now. Order yours today in the Zax Rewards app. Woo, saucy! Zaxby's.
Let's go! Getting you ready for the second half. This is the Ticketmaster Halftime Show.
Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Atlanta Falcons.
On the Atlanta Falcons Radio Network.
Your halftime scoring summary is brought to you by American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Opening drive, Falcons forced to punt on a 4th and long. Bradley Pinion's punt drives Rashid Shaheed back inside the 5, where he muffs the punt, and the Falcons come away with a score.
And he's going to hang it high to the near side. Shaheed will signal for the fair catch and fumble the ball. Scramble in the end zone. Atlanta's got it. Oh, my heavens. Kadarrell Hodge was down there. I don't know if he's the guy that fell on it or not.
Well, Shaheed completely lost where he was on the field.
Younghoe Koo's extra point makes it 7-0 Falcons, 11-13 remaining first quarter. Saints would answer right back, a 9-play, 70-yard drive keyed by an 18-yard pass to Chris Olave and a defensive holding penalty against Atlanta. Taysom Hill would take it the final 2 yards for the score.
Kamara through the formation. Hill going to keep it right side. He'll crash and score. Taysom Hill drives it into the end zone.
We're tied at 7 with 6:39 left in the first. The next Falcons possession, the Saints, Paulson Adebo comes up with a takeaway.
2nd down and 3, Cousins to throw. Kirk, center of the pocket. Did he throw a pick? He did. And it is pulled down, and that's Adebo.
New Orleans would convert on a 4th and 1, and later a 3rd and 5 from the 10-yard line. Taysom Hill would again punch it in, this time from 5 yards away.
They move Johnson, the tight end, to the left side. They hand to Taysom Hill, and New Orleans leads. Taysom Hill's got another rushing score in the ball game.
Saints would take a 14-7 lead with 13:42 left in the second quarter. Next drive, now faced with a 4th and 1. Atlanta flagged for a false start. Falcons would have to settle for a 53-yard field goal from Younghoe Koo. 14-10. Saints with a lead, 9:57 left in the half. Falcons would reclaim the lead just moments later. Matthew Judon deflects a Derek Carr pass. Troy Anderson plucks it out of the air and races to the end zone.
tight end, 2 receivers here to the left, and now Williams is going to check out to the boundary at the right. Carr going to try and make the quick throw, batted in the air, intercepted. Anderson's got it. 35-30, 25-20, 10-5, touchdown Atlanta. He beat Olave to the end zone.
Koo's extra point makes it 17-14 Falcons, and that is our score here on the Ticketmaster Halftime Report. Stick around. Third quarter kickoff coming up. Wes Durham, Dave Archer back with you when we return on the Atlanta Falcons Radio Network.
Are you ready for some football? Well, you are now, thanks to Ticketmaster. As the official ticket marketplace of the Atlanta Falcons and the NFL, Ticketmaster's got the best way to take it to the house when it comes to being there live. They're the safest and most convenient marketplace to score fully verified Atlanta Falcons tickets. And even if your plans get broken up, or worse, turned over, Ticketmaster gives you more flexibility to sell your seats. So get those touchdown celebrations ready and score your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Falcons.
Whatever you're into, Mercedes-Benz has an SUV for you. City shopping spree you. Weekend getaway you. Outdoor adventures you. Or whatever you want to be. Stylish, powerful, sophisticated. Because when you're in a Mercedes, you'd expect nothing less. Mercedes-Benz SUVs featuring the GLE plug-in hybrid and the all-new GLC plug-in hybrid. Visit MBUSA.com for special offers on select SUV models. Mercedes-Benz, official vehicle of your Atlanta Falcons.
With fall savings at the Home Depot, you can get up to $1,600 off select appliances from top brands like GE Profile. Save space and time with the new combo washer and dryer and do-it-all-in-one machine. And with Smart Dispense technology, the right amount of detergent is automatically added to every wash. Laundry day is a whole lot smarter with the GE Profile Ultra-Fast Combo with Smart Dispense only at the Home Depot. Right now, save up to $1,600 on select appliances with fall savings at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. Pricing valid September 26th through October 16th. U.S. only. See store online for details.
Life's better with American Family Insurance. That's because the future can be unpredictable, but no matter what's in the forecast, we'll help you feel protected so you can enjoy the dreams you've worked hard for with peace of mind. Save up to 23% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Bo Morgan from the Morning Shift. You're listening to Falcons Saints, and we'll break it all down starting at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning with Sports Radio 92.9 The Game.
All right, second half in just moments. First of all, second half adjustments brought to you by Rooms to Go. Buy the piece, save a little. Buy the room, save a lot. Falcons lead by 3 as we go to half 2 here.
Well, let's go to the defensive side of the football first. And Atlanta's been okay. The run game has been the biggest nemesis here. Atlanta's got to find a way to get after this New Orleans running game and get Alvin Kamara, who was the key that I started the whole day off with. You must contain Alvin Kamara. Well, Kamara's been kind of run wild a little bit. Now, he hadn't gotten in the end zone, but he's got 55 yards rushing, and he sprinkled in another 16 yards receiving. So he's closing in on those 100-yard numbers we would like to try to stay away from. So got to try to tighten up against the run game. And that means you may have to blitz a little bit, meaning you're going to have to play a little bit more man coverage on the outside. But if you like the way the numbers are right now, where they've only given up 14 points, you may be okay with leaving it the way it is and just continue to play it out. But first down success for New Orleans on offense has been a bit of a problem. On the other side of the ball, Atlanta has got no run game at all. They run the football. In fact, their biggest run by Bijan was the last play of the half. He had ripped off a run there to get to 26 yards, just 33 yards rushing on 7 carries. Be interesting to see if they can get some of that going to help Kirk drop and throw.
Falcons will see the Saints have the ball first. Youngway Koo's got it teed up. 17-14 in Atlanta. Falcons' first division game of the year. Saints already have a Week 1 win against the Panthers, to their credit. This is an important stretch for Atlanta as Koo lifts it in the air down to our left. Shaheed going to play it at the 3. Circles inside the numbers 20, 25, and gets out to the 30-yard line. Abernathy has been around the football a little bit today, David. I mean, Micah's trading paint down there.
Yeah, he was in on that play that Shaheed fumbled the punt. He was one of the guys down there along with Kadarrell Hodge and almost recovered that. Hodge ended up getting on it. New Orleans has got something brewing on those kickoff returns now. They're creating a crease in the middle. Pretty good tackle there by Abernathy, or Shaheed might have had a little bit more room to run.
So here's Carr, who's 10 of 14 at halftime for 70 yards. Kamara will get the call, keeps it to the right side, and gets very little.
Well, you wondered if that was the main conversation with Jimmy Lake and his defensive players to say, hey, we've got to be more stout at the point of attack. And they start off by getting it done. David Onyemata, Caden Ellis, look like Big Eddie Goldberg in there.
Yeah. This is a big half now. Big half for Atlanta.
My old teammate, Bill Goldberg.
Bill Goldberg.
My old teammate.
Former World Wrestling Champ.
Yeah, former Falcon, former Sacramento Surge player.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Carr empties the set on 2nd and 10. Wants to throw, scans back to the left. Here's Kamara, open field, first down. And the ball popped out after he hit the ground. Lorenzo Carter got him on the ground at the 41. It made that look really easy.
Well, it's no chance. Lorenzo Carter is not going to be able to cover. He's removed and playing out in the slot. There's no way he's going to be able to wall off Alvin Kamara on a delay route coming back to the inside.
Yep. First down, 10. Ball at New Orleans, 41. We played a minute and 15 of quarter 3, and I think New Orleans moved.
Full start. Offense 75. Our penalty. First.
Fuaga, former Beaver, guilty.
4 years. Oregon State, first team All-American last year.
Man.
39 games as a Oregon State Beaver.
He's a hombre, coach.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
Yes, he is.
6'6", 325 pounds.
He can also play every spot on the offensive line. How about that?
So he's a pretty good hooper, too.
I'll watch. Here's Carr from the pocket, in trouble. Flag thrown. He'll shoot it downfield. That's Johnson the catch. Into Atlanta territory at the 35. I think it's going nowhere. I think this is all coming back.
Yeah, it looked like Goldman was held trying to get through the middle.
Holding. Offense number 70.
Trevor Penning
penalty
as charged. And Arch, that's not the first time he's held today.
No. Big, nasty guy, Trevor Penning. Who did he get hold of? Onyemata?
Judon.
Yeah. Looked like Onyemata was held, too.
Penning is 6'7", 325, the former Panther from Northern Iowa.
He blocked a guy past the bench against Philadelphia last week.
Yeah, that was not
good. Blocked him into the Gatorade cooler.
Yeah, it was Darius Slay. It was not good. I think he'll be a little lighter in the check for it. Here's Carr back inside. Shaheed the catch, taken down at the 30. That was D. Alford. Gain of 4. 2nd and 21.
Well, that's a good job of limiting that because Shaheed gets the ball in space. You got a problem. Ball wasn't thrown very well, and Alford was in tight coverage to get him to the ground. But the ball thrown down around his ankle level. Shaheed did a good job of just catching the football there.
So they'll take Tipton and Olave to the far side with Moreau the tight end. They'll keep Shaheed here to the near side and Kamara in the backfield. Carr going to throw here again. And Kamara the catch. Anderson's right there, though, to take him down at the 37. So it'll be 3rd and 14.
Yeah, good job gang tackling there. Looked like D. Alford in on the play as well. Good pressure again by Atlanta up front. So starting to get around the quarterback a little bit. But that's Troy Anderson's 13th tackle of the game.
Yep. So 3rd down and 14. New Orleans with the ball at its 37. Atlanta leading by 3. We've played 3 minutes of the 3rd.
Yeah, you need pressure here now. Cannot let him sit back and wait to pick out an intermediate throw. Make him get the ball out of his hands.
Bates up on the line now, Arch. He'll drop. Ebiketie will rush. Trying to get to Carr, who throws. Johnson the catch. Atlanta got to make the tackle, and they do. Ring the bell for Mike Hughes. Cannot say enough about how good Hughes has been in sure tackling and one-on-one.
Well, good job of rallying to the ball here because they did get a little bit of pressure, just enough to force Carr to dump the ball off. That's what you wanted to do, is throw the ball underneath against the deep zone, and Hughes comes up and makes a sure tackle.
5 plays, and now here's the punt for Hayball, the rookie from Vanderbilt. From West Adelaide in South Australia is where Matthew Hayball hails from. takes the snap. Oh, boy. Hodge almost blocked that. Here's Avery Williams. Fair catch called and made at the 10. And the crowd kind of, oh, no.
Yeah, he had a lot of room to run on that one.
I think he knows it. We'll step away. Timeout on the field, 10:45 to go in the third. Falcons 17, Saints 14. Our coverage continues after this from Camp Margaritaville.
How do you want to fall this year? RVing with the family at the lake, glamping in nature, hanging with your besties, escaping to a tiny home in a stunning setting? Here at Margaritaville at Lanier Islands, you can fall your way. Relaxing, leaf peeping, making s'mores, boating, kayaking, or paddleboarding, golfing, carving pumpkins, playing games, enjoying great food and drinks, music. However you fall, this could be you. Visit Margaritaville at Lanier Islands and fall your way. Just a quick drive from Atlanta.
Todd thought it would be secure to jog in the cheetah savanna. Todd believed the big cat repellent he bought online was reliable. And now, Todd is trying to be faster than this cheetah that can run 80 miles per hour. But the good news is, Todd has AT&T 5G that is fast, reliable, and secure. And he learned the best thing to do is stop running and toss her the backpack with the beef stew. AT&T 5G. Fast, reliable, secure.
5G requires compatible plan and device. 5G may not be available in your area. See att.com/5G for you for details.
Scana Energy is a proud partner. Yes, touchdown. Let's go Falcons. We're big Falcons fans, and as the official natural gas partner of the Atlanta Falcons, Scana Energy is part of all the action. So let's get fired up for our home team as we cheer them on to victory this season. Sign up with Scana today and get up to $100. Call 877-GO-SCANA or visit scanaenergy.com/Falcons and use promo code Falcons for details. Limited time offer, terms and conditions apply.
It's football time, which turns Thursday and Sunday into the best days of the week. Well, they just got better, because now through October 27th, Kino has 30% higher payouts during bonus hours. Win $500, it becomes $650. That's like getting extra field goal points for scoring a touchdown. So play Kino online and anywhere Kino is sold and get 30% higher payouts during bonus hours. Thursdays 6 to 8 p.m. and Sundays 1 to 3 p.m. Only from the Georgia Lottery. Play responsibly.
Andy Bunker here from the Midday Show with Andy and Randy. You're listening to the Falcons and the Saints right here on Sports Radio 92.9 The Game. We'll break it all down Monday at 11.
Back here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, third quarter. Wes is brought to you by Hatfield Arch.
Okay.
Put pork on your fork.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
First down and 10, Atlanta at its 10. Saints ran 5 plays and punted. Here's Kirk Cousins, who's 12 of 19 for 137 today. London in motion. First down play fake to Robinson. Kirk sets in the pocket. Now moves to his left. Pressure coming. It's Chase Young, and Cousins tried to make a throw of it.
Didn't get it past the line of scrimmage, though, did he? Yeah, he did. He did.
Oh,
Sure
yeah,
did. Sure did. That's a good job by Kirk.
Yeah. Heady play.
Quarterback was outside the pocket and got the ball beyond the line of scrimmage. Therefore, no defensive on his second down.
That's right. We had it all up here for you, John. We covered it up. We got it.
Good coverage downfield that time by New Orleans off the play fake. Atlanta looking like they were going to try to take a shot there deep in their own territory, and New Orleans was having none of it.
Mooney will go wide to the right against a Debo. London, McLeod, and Pitts bunched here to the left. Now Drake through the formation. Nope. Reroutes back. Here's Cousins. Wants to throw from the pocket. Zips it down the field. There's Mooney. He caught it. Oh, and a flag is thrown on a great catch by Darnell Mooney.
This is a big-time throw, too. Mooney has got great speed, and he's going to outrun Kirk's arm. So Kirk puts it on a line, and I mean a seed, right over the top of a Debo, the corner, and on the money to Mooney. Tight coverage, too.
What a throw and catch this is.
Pass interference, defense, number 29. That penalty will be declined. Result of the play, first down.
Not since the days of 2 and 11, my man, have we seen that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that was a big-time throw, a big-time catch by Mooney. Not the biggest guy in the world, but he's got tremendous speed and quickness. But he has shown a penchant to be able to catch the ball in traffic, too.
First down and 10, 36-yard throw to the 46 of Atlanta. Falcons by 3. Play fake Cousins from the pocket. Clutches, and now will dump it. It's caught Robinson.
Oh, my goodness. If he'd had some protection, Wes, he's got Mooney for a touchdown.
Yeah.
Atlanta had 3 receivers left side. Mooney runs from the slot on a deep over route, and New Orleans completely loses him in coverage.
So it's 2nd and 9. Bijan made a catch off his shoelaces and fell forward.
That's one where you just want to kind of let it hit the ground, I think. But Bijan trying to make a play, not much he could do, coming back to the ball with 2 Saint defenders right on his back.
David, looks like New Orleans is committing more to the pressure here, and they're going to pay for it in the back if they're not careful.
Well, they just won up front. There was 2 one-on-one matchups that they won.
Here's Cousins, quick throw, going for Pitts, and that got batted away.
Now, see, Kyle's got to be more physical at the top of the route. Kyle's got to fight inside. Big tight end, you can't let us corner undercut you like that. You got a great big body. You got to come to the inside. I'm trusting as a quarterback that you're going to win to the inside, but he slows down at the top of his route, which opens the door for Lattimore to undercut him.
9:27 to play in the third. Still a 3-point lead for Atlanta at 17-14. Algiers come in the game. Mooney to the left. McLeod, London, and Pitts right. Snap to Cousins. Saints bring 4. Kirk shoots it to Algier. Tyler tries to cut back against the grain. Driving. He'll get the first down. Holy smoke. He dropped the hammer. Oh, my goodness. He dropped the hammer. Was that on Alontae Taylor?
Say hello to the human bowling ball right here now. Because there's about 6 guys that are standing that are pins, and he goes through all of them. My goodness, he had no business getting that first down. This is a ball that's dumped in the left flat, 10 yards short of the first down, and he leaves about 5 Saint players in wake, and one of them still on a knee.
That's Alontae Taylor, who is down for the count on a knee. We're going to take a break. Timeout on the field. Atlanta got the first down to the Saint 40. On just a terrific play of 13 yards by Algier. We're back after this local message on the Falcons Radio Network.
On or off the field, we all have rules to play by. But what happens after a serious car crash when the insurance company won't play fair? At Montlick Injury Attorneys, we know injury law. And we know what it takes to win. After all, we've been winning in our field for 40 years. If you've been injured, we're here to help. Simply dial #WIN from your cell phone for your free consultation. That's #946.
Rise up, Falcons fans. As an official bank of the Atlanta Falcons, Wells Fargo's inviting you to customize your debit card with the Falcons logo and show your team pride with every purchase. Because they're not just the Falcons, they're your Falcons. To get started, go to wellsfargo.com/Falcons. Copyright 2024, Wells Fargo Bank N.A., member FDIC.
At Wade Ford, discover great prices, flexible finance options, and top trade-in values. For a limited time, get $50 off service. Plus, with our mobile service, an expert technician will come to you. Visit Wade Ford today or online at wadeford.com. Wade Ford, Atlanta's Ford dealer, where your satisfaction drives everything we do.
Receive $50 off your total parts and service bill of $250 or more. Not valid on previous service purchases. Must mention offer at time of service purchase. All financing on approved credit expires 9/30/24.
When is the last time you paid less but got more in return? It happens every day if you or a loved one has Medicare Advantage. $0 copays and an average of $2,500 less out-of-pocket annually. But more benefits like dental, hearing, and vision. More prevention and screenings to keep people healthy. More care for less money. No wonder 33 million seniors choose Medicare Advantage. Visit MedicareAdvantageMajority.org to learn more. Paid for by Medicare Advantage Majority.
You're listening to the Falcons and the Saints right here on Sports Radio 92.9 The Game. I'll be talking about it tomorrow morning on the Steakhouse, 9 to 11 weekday mornings.
Back with Dave Archer, West Durham, Alontae Taylor, help from the field and into the medical tent here below us in the St. Bench area.
That's one of those guys. He loves to throw his body around. He loves to play physically. He plays at nickel spot, safety. He's been all over the field today. But that's one of those business decisions that he made the wrong decision. A 225-pound running back just ran right through his shoulder.
By the way, Willie Gay, the linebacker, and Taysom Hill now been ruled out by New Orleans. First down and 10. Here goes Allgeier, left side on the carry. Look at Tyler driving inside the 30 to the 27. Pete Warner, the tackle. That's 13 more for the young man from Southern California and BYU, Tyler Allgeier.
Feed the Cougar. He's come in and running with fresh legs. Bijan carried the bulk of the load in the first half. I think Tyler touched the ball once in a run game and once in the pass game in the first half, but he's getting a steady diet here in the third quarter.
Tight end, 2 receivers to the right, Mooney to the left. Here's Cousins. One more time, swing it right side. Allgeier around the corner on a Debo. He'll get shoved out of bounds.
Boy, that's the piece of his game, Wes, that I think defenders still misgauge on him. His ability to step on the accelerator and run around him. He's such a physical player. I think they brace for that 225-pound body battering into him that he just steps around. That was a 6-yard run. Just used his speed to blow by a Debo.
Under 8 to go in the third. Falcon lead is 17-14. 2nd and 4 for Atlanta at New Orleans 22. Cousins in the gun. He's got Allgeier to his right. Warner, McLeod, and London left. Here's Kirk trying to set one up. There's Mooney. Couldn't hang on to it. I think Debo was with him in coverage. And the ball got deflected away inside the 5 at the 4.
Yeah, I think
now 3rd and 4.
This is one. Kirk tried to throw back shoulder here, and I think he did himself a disservice. Mooney wins against the Debo right now. He needed to take him to the back pylon with that throw.
Yeah.
But he threw it short, which allowed a Debo to get back in the play and rake it out. I think he had his burner receiver open to the back corner of the end zone.
Now you got Robinson and London to the right. Pitts, Mooney, and McLeod to the left. Empty set with Cousins. Here comes New Orleans. They're going to try and get it to Mooney. That went nowhere. Chase Young had it the whole way. He sniffed it out and took Mooney down back at the 26. It's a loss of 4. It'll be 4th and 8, and Atlanta will try a field goal.
Wow, what looked like a promising drive gets stunted here, and now hopefully Youngway can knock one through, but didn't necessarily like that play. I think that Atlanta had something going, certainly had something going in the run game. A little disappointed they got away from Tyler Allgeier banging him at the run game.
10th play of the drive is going to be a 44-yard try by Youngway Koo to push the lead to 6. Snap, spot. Koo's kick is away, and it is good. So Youngway Koo is hit today from 53 and now from 44. Timeout on the field. New score, 6:46 to play in the third. Falcons 20 and the Saints 14. We'll continue after this message from Ken Nugent.
I'm attorney Ken Nugent, a proud partner of the Atlanta Falcons and a big fan of teachers throughout Georgia, which is why I'm happy to sponsor 92.9's Classroom Cash with my one-click, that's it program. All teachers are encouraged to visit my website, attorneyKenNugent.com, and register for a chance to win $500 for school supplies for their classroom. 2 winners will be selected each week and announced during the Falcons program broadcast. It's my way of giving something back to our teachers who give so much to our classrooms. One click, that's it.
Scana Energy is a proud partner. Yes, touchdown. Let's go Falcons. We're big Falcons fans, and as the official natural gas partner of the Atlanta Falcons, Scana Energy is part of all the action. So let's get fired up for our home team as we cheer them on to victory this season. Sign up with Scana today and get up to $100. Call 877-GO-SCANA or visit scanaenergy.com/Falcons and use promo code Falcons for details. Limited time offer, terms and conditions apply.
With fall savings at the Home Depot, you can get up to $1,600 off select appliances from top brands like Samsung, ranked #1 in customer satisfaction. Wash and dry in one cycle with the Samsung Ultra Capacity All-in-One Washer-Dryer Combo from the Home Depot. And get laundry day done faster, running a super speed load in just 98 minutes. Right now, shop fall savings for up to $1,600 off select appliances at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. Pricing about September 26th through October 16th. U.S. only. See store online for details. Visit jdpower.com/awards for more details.
Life's better with American Family Insurance. That's because the future can be unpredictable, but no matter what's in the forecast, we'll help you feel protected. so you can enjoy the dreams you've worked hard for with peace of mind. Save up to 23% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
You're listening to Our Falcons Live.
Our Falcons play here. Sports Radio 92.9 The Game.
10 seconds quickly. Station identification on the Falcons Radio Network.
Falcons games on the game.
This is WZGC Atlanta and WZGC HD1.
Sports Radio 92.9 The Game.
Scoring drive brought to you by the Home Depot. How doers get more done. 10 plays, 64 yards. 359. Youngway Koo from 44 yards makes it Atlanta 20 and New Orleans 14 as that's Koo kicking it away into the end zone, and the Saints are going to bring it out of there. Wow, look at that collision. Holy smokes. D'Angelo Malone and Jamal Williams, I think, hit head on right there. So have some there, Arch.
Well, that New Orleans stop and hold the field goal feels like a win for New Orleans. I think they're certainly feeling that way on their sideline because Atlanta made a couple of big plays, the big throw to Mooney, and then they were being bludgeoned in the run game with Allgeier, and almost feels like Atlanta let them off the hook there a little bit.
So the kick returned to Williams at the 25, and here's Carr. Looking left, throws over that side. Olave the catch. It's his fourth of the day, promptly stopped by Mike Hughes, but the gain is 7 to the 32. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, these corners, they need to be ready for a double move now. They've thrown a lot of hitch routes, slant routes, things like that. Carr has not thrown the ball down the field much at all today.
Right.
Got to be careful now that you don't bite up on something. Give them the big play.
2-by-2 look. They're going to take Prentice, the fullback. Watch him as a wingback and hand to Kamara, and Atlanta makes the play behind the line, and that was TQ Graham.
Yeah.
Heck of a play to split, the guard and tackle, and then get Kamara on the ground.
Yeah, just went right by Luke Fitzpatrick, the left guard, and stepped into the backfield to make the play to force third down here.
New Orleans 2 for 6 today on third down.
This would be a real punch to the gut, I think, to New Orleans to be knocked off the box here on offense for the second straight time here in the third quarter.
Put Tipton to the left. Here goes Shaheed through the formation. Carr in the gun with Kamara.
Atlanta showing zone coverage.
Now Shaheed back here to the near side. Carr wants to push the pocket right. Throw for Shaheed. He makes the catch. Diving grab at the 37-yard line with A.J. Terrell kind of trailing for Atlanta defensively.
Yeah, it is too easy. They hit Shaheed in motion. He went across the formation to see if anybody would go with him to determine what the coverage was. Then they brought him back to the right side, and Carr just did a little short roll to his right with A.J. playing way off. Pretty easy throw on 2nd and 5 there to get the first down.
First down and 10 it is. New Orleans ball at its 38. Under 5 to play in the third. Falcons lead 20-14 against their longtime rivals. Williams is the running back in the deep set. Play fake, Carr. Now steps back up. Fires it to Williams, sidearm. 2 black shirts are there, and he got taken out of the air. Pick your favorite Falcon, Zach Harrison.
Unfortunately,
and A.J. Terrell.
The brunt of that went on A.J. A.J. came up, and he's not a guy that's going to shy away. But I think he took the shot in the right shoulder, stinger in the right shoulder. You got the big running back in Williams, and then you got Harrison coming from the inside out. So some big bodies kind of crashing into A.J. as he came up to try to make the play.
Yep. I mean, it was like a midair collision. And Terrell is up. Jake Fowle and Danny Long from the Falcon sports medical staff out.
I think he's going to be okay. This is one of those stinger. He stuck his shoulder and did all the right things to protect his head and neck and all that kind of stuff. But you just get that shot of pain down your shoulder, down your arm. So I think you'll see A.J. back in the game. He's getting off on his own power, but he's one of those guys that's not the biggest guy in the world from a weight standpoint. Weighs about 195 pounds, but he's going to come up and try to put it on you.
2nd down and 6 for New Orleans at its 42. 4.5 to go here in the third.
Now, Clark has got to be careful now. Clark Phillips checks in at the corner spot. He's got Olave lined up over him.
Yep.
You could bet that they know he's in the game.
Kamara, the lone back here, tight end to the left for New Orleans. Carr wants to throw toward Olave, and he roped out of the Phillips tackle and got the first down. Clark made the tackle. Olave stepped away, though, and got 3 more yards out of it, just across midfield of the Atlanta 49 for the first.
Well, Clark is a very aggressive player, was at Utah, was a ball hawk at Utah, and if you're ever going to try to double move a guy after getting a first down, Clark's got to be aware of that. Atlanta's playing a lot of too high looks, so he's getting Jesse Bates on his side of the field to potentially help him, but new corner in the game, that's fresh meat for the quarterback.
Straight eye formation, play fake by Carr, back across the middle, wide open is Shaheed inside the 35, out of bounds at the 34. Goodness. Rashid Shaheed out of Weber State in his 31st game of his career is having a day.
Again, Atlanta playing zone coverage, and there's no linebackers. The play fake drew both linebackers up, and there was just nobody in the middle of the field. This is like throwing the ball again, routes against the air, nobody around.
It's 25 yards to the 24. So New Orleans is just outside the red area here with 3:19 to play, and Atlanta leading by 6. Carr from under center, I formation, tosses to Kamara. Look out. James Smith-Williams and Lorenzo Carter drop Kamara back at the 27.
It's the second time we've seen Smith-Williams do a great job on the edge. This time playing off the block of pinning. The big offensive tackle just keeps his outside shoulder free, and there's just no place to go on that wide toss play.
So inside 3 minutes to go now in a 6-point game in this third quarter. 20-14 Atlanta leads.
Now be careful of screen down here to Kamara.
Johnson and Shaheed to the left side. Olave in a slot. He's going to dip into the backfield now with Carr and Kamara. Carr will take the snap. Blitz coming. Down he goes. D. Alford came from the perimeter and gets Derek Carr on the ground back at the 31. Loss of 4 more.
How about the timing by that, Jimmy Lake? They've brought a lot of pressure. Alford's lined up in the slot to Derek Carr's left, and he never saw him coming. And Atlanta heats him up with more than they can block.
First full credited sack of D. Alford's career. Gives him 1.5 in 36 games. 3rd and 17 now. Kamara will go to the left. That leaves Johnson, the tight end, here to the near side. Carr throws that side. Kamara. Good night.
Hughes.
Mike Hughes. He loaded up all 191 pounds and dropped it on the old Norcross Blue Devil.
Well, that's not the first time Kamara's been hit when he comes to Atlanta. He had a moment with Deion Jones way back in the day that maybe he's forgotten about it because it got knocked out of his mind. Well, what a hit right there by Mike Hughes coming up in the corner spot.
4th down and 11 at the 25, and here is Groupie, who has hit 13 in a row. He hasn't missed since December 10th. 43-yard try. Snap, spot, try is away, and it is good. So Blake Groupie now has hit 14 straight field goals, and we got a new score. 1:03 to go in the third. New Orleans trailing Atlanta 20-17. We'll step aside this from AT&T.
Todd thought it would be secure to jog in the cheetah savannah. Todd believed the big cat repellent he bought online was reliable. And now Todd is trying to be faster than this cheetah that can run 80 miles per hour. But the good news is Todd has AT&T 5G that is fast, reliable, and secure. And he learned the best thing to do is stop running and toss her the backpack with the beef stew. AT&T 5G. Fast, reliable, secure.
5G requires compatible plan and device. 5G may not be available in your area. See att.com/5G for you for details.
It's football time, which turns Thursday and Sunday into the best days of the week. Well, they just got better because now through October 27th, Kino has 30% higher payouts during bonus hours. Win $500, it becomes $650. That's like getting extra field goal points for scoring a touchdown. So play Kino online and anywhere Kino is sold and get 30% higher payouts during bonus hours. Thursdays 6 to 8 p.m. and Sundays 1 to 3 p.m. Only from the Georgia Lottery. Play responsibly.
A Kia SUV is capable of taking you far, But when you use it locally to help your community, you go even further. Whether that's carrying cargo, bringing your team with you, or navigating new terrain. Power up your capability with the right Kia SUV. Do more with the Kia Sportage, Kia Telluride, Kia Sorento, or Kia Seltos. Kia. Movement that inspires. Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely.
When you rise up, are your feet killing you? This is Brian Scott, former Falcon and now co-owner of Foot Solutions, the proud foot wellness partner of the Atlanta Falcons. If you're having foot pain or just want to be healthy on your feet, Foot Solutions is the solution. For over 20 years, we've served our community with healthy footwear and truly custom orthotics. Go to footsolutions.com/Falcons or visit your local store and feel the Foot Solutions difference. Your feet are the foundation of your health. Let Foot Solutions take care of them for you.
Hey, it's Tiffany from the Morning Shift. You're listening to the Saints and Falcons. Coming up on Monday, we'll break it all down for you starting at 6 a.m. on the Morning Shift on Sports Radio 99 The Game.
Well, New Orleans was held out of the Mercedes-Benz drive zone by Atlanta. So on 4th and 11 at the Falcon 25, Blake Groupie kicks a 43-yard field goal to make it 20-17 Atlanta.
Saw some physicality from the little guys.
Yeah.
A.J. Terrell comes up on the edge and loops a receiver upside down, and then A.P. Alford comes on the blitz, and Mike Hughes comes in and makes a big hit on Kamara to get him off the field. So you love that physicality for those guys in the back end.
Yep. So here is Groupie to kick it away. McLeod and Williams are deep with 1:03 to play in the third. 20-17 Atlanta. Falcons trying to win their first NFC South game, get to 2-2 on the year. Line shot, and that'll hit McLeod. Takes it on a bounce at the 2. 15, 20, and Ray got run in to a stack right at the 20. Anthony Orchie is the guy that angled McLeod back into the fray to force the tackle. So that's where the Falcons will start. Right around the 20. They might spot it at the 19 with 57 seconds to go in the third. Kirk Cousins, 16-26 for 183 today. No touchdowns, does have an interception. First down and 10. We're going to call it the Falcon 19, Arch. Pistol set with Allgeier. Toss to the right side. Tyler with blockers. Trying to find a crease. He'll break the 25. It'll be a run of almost 7 on the play before Jordan Howden, second year out of Minnesota, comes down the pipe to make the play.
Atlanta going to step into a little bit of tempo here, Wes. Try to lock up this Saint defense.
Yep.
Good run there by Allgeier on first down.
Yep. Cousins wants to look right. Now in trouble. Moves to his right again. Loads, throws, and caught. Sliding catch McLeod. Ray to his feet to the 41.
I don't know why Kirk turned down the throw to the right flat. He had Kyle Pitts wide open on a quick out route. He obviously couldn't see it clearly, so he didn't want to throw it, take care of the football. And what a catch by Ray McLeod here as the quarterback floats to the right. He has to lay out full extension to make the grab for the first down.
New Orleans changes over their entire front. They take big Kalen Saunders out of there. He's the moving solar system. And we're going to get the quarter break. Saunders comes off there. It's a wonder they don't turn the days on a calendar. Take a break. Fourth quarter coming up next. Atlanta 20, New Orleans 17. Now a local message on the Falcons Radio Network.
You think a sore shoulder is going to stop me from soaring past defenders? You think a torn ACL can tear me down? Think again. Grit doesn't stop at the gridiron because girls are unstoppable. We fought to get girls flag football in over 250 Georgia high schools. You better believe we're going to fight to get back out there. That's why I trust Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. As Georgia's teen sports injury experts, they understand my unique needs and my drive to get back in the game. Get the right team behind you. Go to choa.org/teens to learn more.
Jack Daniels has always made whiskey, and if they have it their way, they always will. But there's one thing Jack can't make more of: moments. Those are on us to create. You see, Falcons fans, we only get one shot at this thing called life. So let's make sure we're making the most of every moment, whether it's showing up for the Falcons or sipping a glass of Jack while cheering at the radio. Don't let a single moment go to waste. Make it count. Jack Daniels. Please drink responsibly. Tennessee whiskey, 40% alcohol by volume. Jack Daniel Distillery, Lynchburg, Tennessee. Jack Daniels and Old Number 7 are registered trademarks. 2023 Jack Daniels, all rights reserved.
Hey, Falcon fans. Dave Archer here.
Again this season, the name of the game is giving back. For the past 6 years, the Atlanta Falcons have worked side by side with our proud partner Rooms to Go to provide stunning home makeovers for Atlanta families in need. Rooms to Go is helping by donating all new furniture, including new living rooms, dining rooms, and bedrooms for both parents and kids. I'm thrilled to be a part of this awesome program. It's something I look forward to each and every year. Great furniture for a great cause. Thanks, Rooms to Go.
Whether you own a local business or a global one, you're always looking for ways to position your operation to create opportunities and move on them faster. With Bank of America, you get access to experts, award-winning insights, and business solutions so powerful, you'll make every move matter, locally and globally. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. What would you like the power to do? Copyright 2024, Bank of America, N.A.
You're listening to Falcons and Saints. Can they get their first division win? Talk about it live at 5 a.m. on the Hometown Take on Sports Radio 92.9 The Game.
How about this? We go to the fourth quarter. Atlanta 20, New Orleans 17. Total offense is dead even, 256 each, Arch. Saints have run 12 more plays than Atlanta in the ball game, 49-37, and now Atlanta has it to start the fourth. First and 10 at its 41. Cousins from under center, first down give, Allgeier bounces through across midfield, and he'll stretch it to the 48 of New Orleans, and an Atlanta first down on the Marshawn Lattimore tackle.
Now, such great vision here by Allgeier, just going straight ahead and trying to find a crease, and slides to the right side of the center. Ryan Newsel in behind Lindstrom and pounds it ahead for a first down. Boy, Allgeier's been the thunder and lightning scenario, no question, today with Bijan Robinson, some flash plays, but Allgeier bludgeoning this front.
First down and 10, ball in New Orleans territory. Atlanta leading by 3. We're early in the fourth. Here's Allgeier right side. Look at this. Inside the 40. Down to the 33 goes Tyler Allgeier. 15 more. And Paulson Adebo hanging on for dear life.
All of a sudden, Wes, this offensive line for Atlanta now playing on New Orleans side of the line of scrimmage. Tremendous double team from Newsel and Bergeron, and that's the block that Allgeier cuts in behind and knife it up the field for another first down run.
Allgeier's got 63 yards on 6 carries, and a good bit of it here in this second half. Pistol set again. Cousins going to bring McLeod in motion. Hand to Allgeier one more time. Tyler trying to get to the corner. Eludes one, falls back, picks up 3 to the 30.
Boy, that was an individual run there because they had 2 defenders outside the edge of Atlanta's offensive blocking group, and Allgeier had to make both those guys miss. He did to get something positive out of it. How about that effort? Allgeier gets a round of applause from the fans as he comes out of the game, and Bijan checks back in.
Second and 8 at the Saint 31. Allgeier had a career high, 17 carries, 139, and a touchdown at the Louisiana Superdome on December 18th of 2022. It's one of his 2 100-yard games. There is Cousins firing to Drake London at the 20-yard line for an Atlanta first down at the 19 on a 12-yard throw, and it is now first and 10 in the Mercedes-Benz drive zone with 12:40 to play in the game.
Well, Drake's done a really good job of these in cuts here with the tight split to Kirk's right side. He gets inside of Paulson Adebo, the corner, and the big-bodied receiver keeps him at bay and is able to pluck that ball out of the air with tight coverage.
Mooney and McLeod go to the left side. London and Pitts here to the right. Darnell in motion. Play fake to Robinson. Cousins now going to slip it in the back door. Here's Robinson, flag down at the 10-5, touchdown Atlanta. And they're going to call this off.
Yeah, Bergeron's getting called for holding.
Yep. A flag on Atlanta for the hold will wave off the touchdown to Bijan Robinson of 19 yards.
Offense number 7. They're going to call it on Jake. It looked like it was called on... I thought it was going to be on Matt Bergeron. They're going to call it on Jake Matthews, the veteran. Jake in his 165th consecutive game. Oh, my goodness. He's behind the play. It's not even in the play.
Ridiculous. It's a terrible flag.
In fact, Bergeron tries to throw his hands in the air to make sure they didn't call it on him. Chase Young, Jake's working against Chase Young. He's not even in the play. It's behind the play.
1st and 20, it'll be at the 29.
All right, you got to overcome some big penalties. This is one right here. You've got a chance to put a nail in the coffin, I think, right here.
Mooney in motion. Cousins, hands. Robinson fires off the left side. And Bijan will work for a couple to the 27. 2nd down and 18, tackled by Peyton Turner, the 4th-year end out of Houston.
Man, I'm going to jump into some tempo here. Feel like New Orleans is reeling a little bit defensively.
2nd down, 18. Cousins right back to the gun. 2-by-2 look. Saints only going to rush 4. Kirk with time, in trouble, sacked. And the ball came loose, and I think Atlanta got back on it. Back at the 41. Good heavens. Bergeron got on the football. Cousins was going down. The ball came out. And Bergeron, going to get credit here. It was jarred out by Peyton Turner. And then Bergeron back on it.
Just some ill-timed major penalties against this offense. Boy, what a horrible time to call for a... That was a huge play.
Atlanta's lost. Atlanta has lost.
Well, you got to get in field goal range.
A ton of room here. Long throw. What a catch, London. In between two Saints at the 24-yard line here on the near side. Cousins cut that loose, and now Younghoe Koo freed up to try a field goal.
Yeah, it's a big-time throw here. Kirk kind of forced this down the field because the corner had sunk back in coverage, and the safety was coming over the top. This is as good a throw as you'll see against that too-high look.
4th and 15 off the 24. The throw was 16 yards. Atlanta had lost 21 yards roughly in 3 snaps. Now on 4th and 15, here is a 42-yard try for Koo. On the near hash, Pinion to hold, McCullough to snap. Snap spot. Kick away by Koo is good. New score. Falcons 23, Saints 17. The Home Depot scoring drive brought to you by the Home Depot. How doers get more done. It is a 10-play, 57-yard drive in 5:54. Timeout on the field. Falcons are in front, and our coverage of Saints Falcons continues following this from attorney Ken Nugent.
I'm attorney Ken Nugent, a proud partner of the Atlanta Falcons and a big fan of teachers throughout Georgia, which is why I'm happy to sponsor 92.9's Classroom Cash with my one-click, that's it program. All teachers are encouraged to visit my website, attorneyKenNugent.com, and register for a chance to win $500 for school supplies for their classroom. 2 winners will be selected each week and announced during the Falcons program broadcast. It's my way of giving something back to our teachers who give so much to our classrooms. One click, that's it.
Whatever you're into, Mercedes-Benz has an SUV for you. City shopping spree you. Weekend getaway you. Outdoor adventures you. Or whatever you want to be. Stylish, powerful, sophisticated. Because when you're in a Mercedes, you'd expect nothing less. Mercedes-Benz SUVs featuring the GLE plug-in hybrid and the all-new GLC plug-in hybrid. Visit MBUSA.com for special offers on select SUV models. Mercedes-Benz, official vehicle of your Atlanta Falcons.
It's Falcons football season in Atlanta, so rise up and roll out with Napa. Whether you're tailgating at the stadium, carpooling to an away game, or cheering the Falcons on from anywhere else, the Napa Network has your back. With nearly 6,000 auto parts stores and over 17,000 auto care centers nationwide. As a proud partner of the Atlanta Falcons, Napa helps you tackle tough projects and stay off the sidelines.
Are you ready for some football? Well, you are now, thanks to Ticketmaster. As the official ticket marketplace of the Atlanta Falcons and the NFL, Ticketmaster's got the best way to take it to the house when it comes to being there live. They're the safest and most convenient marketplace to score fully verified Atlanta Falcons tickets. And even if your plans get broken up, or worse, turned over, Ticketmaster gives you more flexibility to sell your seats. So get those touchdown celebrations ready and score your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Falcons.
You're listening to Our Falcons Live. Our Falcons play here.
Sports Radio 92.9 The Game.
Well, Falcons and Saints, and stop me if you've heard this before, it's close. 23-17, Atlanta by 6, 10:09 to go. And Dave, remember a moment ago you said New Orleans might have something brewing for you in the kick returns? And here is Koo to kick it away again. And I think he's just going to saddle this one into the end zone, and the Saints will take it at the 30.
They haven't returned anything less than the 30-yard line, so getting it at the 30 is a little bit of a win right now.
Ball at the 30 for Derek Carr.
Boy, you just, again, Wes, it feels like you let him off the hook. You get the holding call on Jake Matthews, wipes the touchdown off the board, and you have to settle for 3, and it's just a one-score game.
Olave will go to the right. Shaheed with the tight end Moreau here to the left. I formation, Prentice and Kamara. Saints go right to left in the fourth quarter of play. Carr from under center on 1st and 10. He'll hand to Kamara, trying to find left guard. Does, and breaks the 35 out to the 38. Tackle made by Jesse Bates. It's, I'm going to say 7 for sure, maybe 8 for Alvin Kamara.
That's his best run here in the second half. Just an I formation ISO play.
Yeah, just beyond the 37. Let's call it second and a long 2.
A.J. back in the game, by the way, is checked back in. So Clark Phillips out, A.J. back in with Hughes.
Carr going to hand to Kamara again, and he'll have the first down at the 42. Lorenzo Carter helped out on the tackle that was made by Grady Jarrett.
They're trying to get back to what was successful for him in the first half, and that was running between the tackles.
Yep.
He's got a big offensive line. They do have a couple of different guys in the offensive line. Eric McCoy, their normal center, out. Cesar Ruiz out, the right guard, but they've gotten some pretty good push in that interior.
Olave to the right with Johnson, the tight end. Too tight look here with Kamara and Carr on a straight drop. Shoots it across the middle, and is that caught? It is ruled a catch at Atlanta's 41, I think, on Shaheed's grab. And that's what they will call it. It's a throw right at 18 yards.
Yeah, pretty good job by Carr to influence Caden Ellis into the middle of the field, into the hash mark area. And he's got Shaheed hooking up around the numbers, and just the underneath coverage is not there.
Yeah, he got it underneath, cradled it on the catch. Williams, the running back now. Prentice, the fullback, ahead of him in an eye. Two tights to the left, single receiver Shaheed. Play fake by Carr. Here comes James Smith-Williams. Carr steps up, throws to the far side. Williams the catch. Anderson the tackle promptly at the Atlanta 38. Second down and 7 will be the next snap with 8:10 to play. And Atlanta leading 23-17 here on New Orleans.
Good pressure by James Smith-Williams there, working against Penning, the tackle. Forced Carr to get the ball out quickly to the back. And Troy Anderson, who's been everywhere, 14th tackle on the day for him.
Second down and 6. Now they're going to spot it at the 37, so let's call it 6. Kamara back in the game. Tail of the eye for Carr. They're going to toss it to Kamara, trying to get blockers to the right side, and runs out of room. Boundary side play, but Ashmarsh is so close in pro football, really doesn't make any difference. But Zach Harrison kind of set the edge a little bit over there, Arch, and strung it out.
That's a good job of running from inside out by everybody. But you're right, Zach Harrison was the key there. A.J. Terrell comes up to make sure he goes out of bounds. And you almost feel like, is this a scenario where there may be two downs to get a first down here for New Orleans?
Yeah, Williams has come back in the game here. They lost a yard back to the 37.
Can't give them an easy one now. Atlanta's showing a too high look, like they're going to play zone.
Williams in the backfield. Carr wants to throw. Looks left. Shoots it out there. It's caught. That's Olave, and that's a first down. Mike Hughes on the tackle. D. Alford kind of lingering, but nonetheless a first down on the catch to Olave.
Yeah, just a two-man route to that left side. Olave in the slot. Shaheed widens Hughes the corner, and so essentially Olave's working one-on-one against D. Alford. Alford guarding the inside a little bit. He just hooks to the outside in between the corner and the nickel. And another short, easy throw for a first down.
Needed 7. They got 13 to the 24. First down and 10. 6:20 to play in the ball game. New Orleans trailing by 6. Carr from under center. Williams the lone setback. Straight drop. Now to his right. Shoots it for the end zone, and it is caught but out of bounds.
How in the world,
Olave.
How in the world there wasn't a holding call on this play, I have no idea. Penning literally tackles Matthew Judon here.
And John Hussey said something to Penning as the play ended.
Carr gets out of the pocket to his right. That's the side Judon's on. And as Judon tries to escape the tackle, Penning tackles him. It's unbelievable.
6:07 to play now. 2nd and 10 at the 24 of Atlanta. Kamara back in the game. They'll hand in the ball to the left side. Hit the cutback. 15-10. Inside the 10. 1st and goal, New Orleans. Now an Alvin Kamara's run.
Yeah, Atlanta, the two linebackers have done a poor job of finding that crease in there. They keep getting caught up in the wash. That time Ellis got caught up, and so did Troy Anderson.
And the Saints snap it quickly. They're going to hand to Kamara. Flags are thrown. Kamara to the 5, dives to the 4. And let's see who this is on.
That's on Atlanta. They didn't get off the field. Grady Jarrett was still on the field trying to get off the field.
I think New Orleans will decline it and take the Kamara run. He's at the 4. 2 flags, both on the Atlanta bench side of the field here.
Well, they have gotten back. See, Atlanta's trying to play a lot of too high coverage, Wes, to take away the deep shots, which they've done. But they've given up the run game because they're light in the box.
Both by the defense. Illegal substitution. Too many men on the field. That penalty is declined. Number 97 was offside. We will enforce that 5-yard penalty. 1st down.
So it'll be 1st and goal at the Falcon 5. So take away the Kamara run. And now with 5:38 to play, the Falcons are up against it, against one of the more explosive red zone teams in the NFL. New Orleans has 14 trips to the red zone and 11 touchdowns. They came into the ballgame tied for 2nd in scoring percentage.
Well, Taysom Hill, who's a big part of their run game down here, gone. So Kamara's going to have to carry the load, and certainly Jamal Williams, a big back, to do that as well.
They build an eye, hand it to Kamara, trying to get to the outside. Anderson, having none of it, takes him down for no gain at the 5.
Yeah, he just tried to bounce to the outside, and Troy does a good job this time, does not get caught up in traffic like we've seen in the last couple of plays. He's able to ride him to the ground there really for no gain.
They bring Shaheed back in the game. Remember, they've orbited him a couple times.
Yeah, you got to watch the jet sweep.
Yep.
The quick snap, him on the jet sweep. And this is the formation they like to do it out of.
Olave to the right, tight end, and Shaheed to the left. Shaheed back toward the formation. Here's Carr under center. Play fake, looks, pressured as he throws, and incomplete. And no flag. It'll be 3rd and goal.
Yeah, good job by Hughes this time. They brought Shaheed into a tight look on the left side as if he was going to kind of block or run an over route, and then he went back to the outside. And Mike Hughes was not sucked in at all. Stayed in perfect position on the outside, took Shaheed away.
4:46 to play in the ball game. Atlanta leads 23-17. New Orleans has it 3rd and goal at the Atlanta 5.
Well, you can bet that this is 2-down situation here for New Orleans with just 4:46 left.
Prentice the fullback, Kamara the running back. It's a strong built eye to the left. Here's Carr. Going to hand to Kamara, trying to find something, and the Red Hats shut the door.
Well, and it might not be 2 downs now. They just lost 2 yards on the play.
Ebba Katie caught Kamara midair and took him to the turf back at the 7. New Orleans is 4 for 10 on 3rd down, and it's 4th and goal back at the 7. And they are going to go for this. Dennis Allen pushes the chips to the middle of the table with 4:17 and a moving clock here in the ball game.
Great opportunity now to finally get off the field.
Olave, Johnson, the tight end to the right. Shaheed and Tipton, the rookie from Yale, to the left. Kamara is with Carr. Johnson now moves to the left side, and a timeout taken by Atlanta. 4:01 to go.
Charge timeout.
So a timeout is taken. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, with Atlanta leading New Orleans by a score of 23-17. Here we go again with these two.
What a good time out there by Raheem Morris, because the defense was scrambling to get lined up. A lot of new personnel in the game. They spread the field with 4 receivers and Kamara in the backfield. So good job of, let's get all our ducks in a row here and find out who's going to match up on who.
You're going to play man here?
You've got to. You got to play man coverage, and you got to try to heat up Carr. He's got to have one selection. He cannot stand back there and be able to go through a progression. He's got to pick one guy out because he knows he's getting heated up.
Atlanta's got Jarrett, Judon, Onyemata, Ellis, Ebiketie, all those guys lingering up front. Olave will go to the right. Johnson, the tight end, comes back left where Shaheed and Tipton are. Kamara is in the backfield. Here comes Carr, dropping back, sails it for the end zone, and it's incomplete. Shaheed never had a chance to make the catch.
And they heated him up with pressure, Wes. Brought Jesse Bates on the blitz, brought Troy Anderson on the blitz, and played man coverage in the back end. And he only had one choice, and that was to try to fit one down on the left corner. Good play by Atlanta, and a good job of playing team defense when they needed it.
They run 12 plays. They go 63 yards in 6:08, and then give it away on downs. Timeout on the field. Falcons get the ball back. They lead 23-17 with under 4 to go. Now this from Truist.
A musician with technical knowledge can play all the right notes, but one who cares enough to play from the heart gives music soul. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Because when you work with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Start feeling unstoppable. Visit Truist.com/care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
A Kia SUV is capable of taking you far. But when you use it locally to help your community, you go even further. Whether that's carrying cargo, bringing your team with you, or navigating new terrain. Power up your capability with the right Kia SUV. Do more with the Kia Sportage, Kia Telluride, Kia Sorento, or Kia Seltos.
Kia. Movement that inspires.
Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely.
What's on the menu for football season? Pork, of course. Get ready for game day with Hatfield and put some pork on your fork. Elevate your kickoff cuisine and halftime feast with Hatfield's winning lineup of marinated pork tenderloins, pork loin fillets, bacon, and ham. Whether you're the tailgate king or the gridiron gourmet, Hatfield helps you savor the taste of victory. Visit simplyhatfield.com for play-by-play menu inspiration and to find a retailer near you. Find your flavor with Hatfield.
It's Falcons football season in Atlanta, so rise up and roll out with Napa. Whether you're tailgating at the stadium, carpooling to an away game, or cheering the Falcons on from anywhere else, the Napa Network has your back. With nearly 6,000 auto parts stores and over 17,000 auto care centers nationwide. As a proud partner of the Atlanta Falcons, Napa helps you tackle tough projects and stay off the sidelines.
It's Sandra Golden, and you're listening to the Falcons and Saints right here on the flagship station of your Atlanta Falcons. See you Monday morning, 9 a.m. on the Steakhouse.
Atlanta off at 7 after New Orleans turned it over on downs, and here is Allgeier fighting for yardage on first down, trying to run behind Ryan Newsel and Chris Lindstrom. Anthony Orji, the linebacker from Vanderbilt.
Second, correction, first. Charge timeout, New Orleans.
Well,
This will be a 30-second timeout.
One thing you don't want to do here,
it's 3 and out.
You don't want to turn the football over, but you've got to move the football some here.
Yep.
To make sure that they don't get the ball at midfield.
So the ball will stay at the 7. I thought there was a yard or two in there from Allgeier, evidently not.
I think with 3:49 left, Wes, it's way too early to just say, okay, we're going to run the football and get them to burn their timeouts.
Right.
Dennis Allen's got 2 more timeouts plus the 2-minute warning.
Yep.
You've got to go get a first down here. You can't worry about trying to run the clock out.
2-by-2 look here for Atlanta now. New Orleans changes their front up here. Cousins has Algier with him. Snap. Falcons looking at a 5-man heater, and they try to throw it to Pitts, and he got tripped up. There's no flag on the play against Will Harris. From Sewanee, played at Boston College, the safety for New Orleans, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and 10.
Yeah, this got legs tangled up. Kyle's a little bit out of control. He's motioning inside, and they just got their feet tangled up, and it's kind of incidental contact.
Crowd hates it. Crowd thinks Harris tripped him up.
Well, I think that their legs did get tangled up, but I don't think there was any reach or purposeful move by him to try to get him down. Kirk now, we need a big completion right here.
No question. 3:45 to play. New Orleans did not have to use the timeout there. Here's Cousins taking the snap. Saints bringing 4. He'll flip it out in the flat. This is Algier. Tyler trying to get up the field, and I don't know how far he got. He did break the 10, got close to the 15.
Would have preferred to see him stay in bounds.
Yep. Out of bounds at the 14.
So that whole series was a loss. They did not play very well in that series. Got stuffed on the run game. Kyle falls down, and then Tyler makes a bad choice and goes out of bounds.
Yeah, it's 3 full yards to the first down. So here's Pena. And Shaheed stands at the 40 of New Orleans. Bradley Pena needs to hammer this. He's averaged 43.5 today. Wobbly kick towards Shaheed. 43-yard line. Here is Shaheed making a move back up the near sideline and into Atlanta territory. Edged out of bounds. Algier was on that punt cover unit. Kadero Hodge there as well with Troy Anderson, and they're going to spot it at the 42-yard line of Atlanta. And we got 3:28 to play. And right back on the pop goes the Falcon defense, and Anderson is slow to get up.
Troy's been bothered by kind of a gimpy knee a little bit. And it looks like he may have re-aggravated that, and that's not good. He has been all over the field today. 15 tackles, an interception return for a touchdown, and he's having a tough time just walking off the field here.
Yep, so Anderson's going to have to be helped from the field. New Orleans will take over plus territory at the Falcons 42. It's their best starting spot for a drive today.
Well, that's going to put the rookie J.D. Bertrand in the game now for Troy. He's been really good. He was very good in preseason, played a lot in the preseason, but here he is at a critical moment in a divisional game.
You can tell Anderson's trying to walk this off. So 3:28 to play. Dennis Allen, as Arch told you, has 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. And Carr, who has thrown for 188, has Kamara in the backfield.
I would expect run game.
Sure. 2 tight ends, both to the left, 2 receivers, both to the right. Carr from under center, flag thrown on the play. Procedure on New Orleans.
Not sure why Carr held him in such a long count. It's hard for offensive linemen to sit in there that long.
Offense number 5.
We're fighting the old RF bridge today here in the building.
I don't know, there was a lot of mystery there. He was going to turn and hand the ball to Kamara. There wasn't much of a mystery there. For some reason, Carr held the count for a long time. And, boy, you got all that noise in here. Those big guys can't hold their water that long.
1st and 15, now back at the Atlanta 47. 3:28 to play. Here's Carr looking to throw from the pocket. Flag is down. Down the field it goes. Caught. Olave. Inside the 20, split the 15. Caden Ellis was there.
Illegal motion?
The illegal motion to call?
Illegal motion.
Wow.
Boy, it's a really good throw by Carr. Woo. Atlanta kind of in that Tampa 2 look, and they're expecting Caden Ellis to try to carry the vertical down the middle of the field, get underneath it. And Carr just zipped it in right over the top of the Falcon linebacker to Olave here, who was working in the slot.
It's gone to 1st and 20 now. Back at the New Orleans 48, Arch. 2 5-yard penalties have added to the tote board. Waves off a 32-yard completion, by the way.
Yeah, down inside the Falcon 20-yard line.
Yep. So now Olave will go to the right with Shaheed. Moreau, the tight end on that side. They leave Johnson, the other tight end, here to the near side. Kamara still the running back. Carr's going to throw here. Still from the pocket, middle of the field, Kamara. Carter wrapped him up. Ellis helped polish him off at the Atlanta 49. It's 2nd and 17.
Just a check down there. Carr was starting to get some pressure in the interior, so just dumped it to his big-time back, and Atlanta does a good job of getting him on the ground almost right away.
Yep. 2nd down.
2nd 16.
They're going to call it 16th to 48. I'm going to say 17th to 49.
And you cannot allow him to camp back there. You got receivers that can run. Yep. You got to get pressure on him and make him make a decision.
2 big speed guys are on the left, Olave and Shaheed. Here's Carr looking left, going to throw. This is Shaheed at the 40. Trying to get inside the 35. Took on A.J. Terrell at the 38. Knocked out there. It's 11. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Just a lot of yardage there on an underneath throw. This is just a check down throw, and AJ's just bailing out of there.
2:35 to go in the game here, Arch.
That's respect for that great speed that Shaheed has.
2 down territory, certainly for New Orleans. Trailing by 6. Dennis Allen has yet to use a timeout. Jamal Williams is coming to game. Kamara is out here on 3rd and 6. Snap to Carr, looks right, shoots it to the right, and Olave, did he hold it through? He did. What a catch by Olave at the 25, going out of bounds against D. Alford, 1st and 10.
Well, the reason Jamal Williams is in the game was for protection. They guessed right. Atlanta came with pressure and played man coverage in the back end, so Jamal Williams stays in to help protect, and they did a great job of picking up Atlanta's pressure. And he had enough time to find Olave on that deep bench route working against D. Alford.
So now they bring Bub Means out of Lovejoy, played at Pitt, started his career at Akron into the ball game. He'll go wide to the left. He can run. Tipton is with him. Johnson there, and Shaheed to the right. Kamara's come back in. They're going to throw underneath. This is Johnson, the tight end. He gets taken down at the 16. That's near another 1st down. And with 2:18 to play, Carr has hit his last, if you want to take the penalties, hit his last 4 throws.
Yeah, I would assume they're going to take it down to a 2-minute warning here now. They're all about bleeding time and trying to win the game.
Yep, it'll be 2nd down and 2 at the 17. When we come back from the other side, the 2-minute warning. Atlanta 23, New Orleans 17, winding down with the Saints and Falcons. Local message on the Falcons Radio Network.
It's time to review the top 3 highlights of the day. I'm joined as always by my co-anchor Snoop.
Hey, what up, though?
Snoop, number 1 has to be getting the new iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence at T-Mobile.
Yeah, you should hustle down to T-Mobile like a dog chasing a squirrel, chasing a nut.
Nice analogy, Snoop. Dogs do love to chase squirrels.
And squirrels love to chase those nuts.
On to highlight number 2, at T-Mobile, families can save 20% every month versus the other big guys.
That is very impressive. You know, y'all can take some of those savings and buy some Snoop merchandise.
That's exactly what I'm planning on doing with my savings, Snoop. Now, take it away, Snoop.
Head to T-Mobile.com and get the new iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence on them. Now drop that jingle.
24-month bill credits, eligible trade-in on Go 5G Next. Well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 connection charge. Cancel entire account before receiving 24 bill credits, and credit stop and balance on required finance agreement too. Bill credits end if you pay off device early. See how you can save versus the other big guys at T-Mobile.com/switch. Apple Intelligence coming fall 2024.
Standing up for everyday Americans is at the very foundation of who Kamala Harris is. Raised in a middle-class home by a working mother who instilled in her a passion for justice and equality. That's why when Kamala Harris became district attorney, she stood up for our kids, keeping them safe by prosecuting sex offenders. She also pioneered a program to give nonviolent drug offenders a second chance. As president, Kamala Harris will continue the fight for everyday Americans. She's already lowered the cost of your health insurance and medications. Insulin is now capped at $35 for seniors. But there's more to do because mortgages, rents, groceries, and utility bills are still too high. Harris's plan to fix it? Build more homes to lower prices and make the wealthy and billionaires pay their fair share so we get a break. All her life, Kamala Harris has been standing up for us, and she doesn't plan to stop anytime soon.
I'm Kamala Harris, candidate for president, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Harris for president.
Hey, man, those dirty Saints are here. We'll be talking all about what went down at Mercedes-Benz Monday, 2 to 7 on Sports Radio 92.9 The Game. You're home with the Falcons, Dukes and Bell.
2 minutes to go at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Falcons 23, Saints 17. And New Orleans has the ball 2nd and 2 at Atlanta's 17-yard line when play resumes. Raheem Morris has 2 timeouts. Dennis Allen has 2 timeouts in New Orleans camp. The Saints are 2-1. They're 1-0 already in the division. They have yet to play an out-of-conference game in the first 4. Atlanta 1-2, first division game, and they've won their only NFC game. Here's Carr, quick throw, perimeter, that wasn't even close. Kamara, no crack at it. It bounced before it got to him. It's 3rd and 2.
Boy, they had it set up, too. They were going to get Kamara to the edge, and they had blockers out in front. They got J.D. Bertrand blocked on the play, and that's what you get. Now you got a younger player that didn't recognize the situation, and they got him pinned to the inside. There weren't a lot of black jerseys outside the numbers there.
Under 2 to go now, 1:58, and it's 3rd down and 2. Carr's got Kamara with him off the left hip. Tipton and Johnson to the left. Olave and Shaheed to the right. Atlanta going to bring the pressure. Carr going to throw middle of the field. Caught Olave and knocked down by Alford inside the 5. It'll be 1st and goal.
It's just not a very hard throw if my
charge timeout, Atlanta. This will be a 30-second timeout.
If my defender is playing 20 yards off of me or 15 yards, D. Alford is 15 yards off of Olave. And so your number one sight adjustment versus safety blitz is the slant. If the defender is 15 yards deep, that's an easy throw, and that's all they did here.
So Olave has got his 8th catch for 87 yards today. A guy who reportedly yesterday was a game-time decision has turned into a heck of a day. So is Kamara, for that matter. He was also on that list. So now it's 1st and goal at the 1.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what New Orleans tries to do here. Obviously, they score a touchdown and kick an extra point. Is this a situation where Atlanta considers letting them in?
Sure. Here's Carr. He sends Moreau in motion. Carr going to try to dive for it. And that didn't happen. It'll be 2nd and goal. And Raheem Morris uses his last time out.
I mean, it's counterintuitive, Wes, to let someone score on you. But
timeout, Atlanta. This will be a 30-second timeout.
Carr, quite frankly, wasn't even close.
I don't even think he tried. I think this was kind of a fake play. Now, if he was able to get in easily, he would have taken it. But I think it was just kind of a play to eat the clock, eat a timeout.
So the ball sits just inside the 1, down at the east end of the building. I formation, Prentice and Kamara. Carr takes a tight end in motion. He's going to try and dive again. And clock will roll, 1:42. Play clock already rolling. He'll have to snap the 3rd and goal play.
I think this is all by design, Wes.
They're trying
to bleed the clock.
I agree. I do not disagree at all.
Because Carr has not tried to do anything out of the ordinary to try to lean into the end zone.
Right. So this better be the real play, wouldn't you think? You don't want this to come down to 4th and goal.
You're going to go ahead and take this clock all the way down.
Call a timeout?
And call a timeout. And then you're going to call your play.
Yeah, Dennis Allen's already down there.
Yeah, that was all by design. Those 2 fake quarterback sneaks.
Yep. So that's what Dennis Allen's going to do. There's the timeout with 1:03 to play.
Second charge.
So
this will be a 30-second timeout.
you did 2 leans on the lumber pile, basically.
Yeah, I mean.
And now you're going to try and score the touchdown to tie the game and kick the extra point to grab the lead. And then hope that Atlanta, who's out of timeouts, can't generate something in Younghoe Koo's range.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Now it's incumbent upon the Falcons. These are the 2 money snaps.
Well, it's well done by New Orleans, too, because Carr does a good job of not losing any yardage. You don't want to lose anything down here.
Yep.
They're on the 1-yard line. I think they feel like they could potentially pound one in here if they turn and hand it to either Williams or Kamara.
It is of note, this is the 8th time these teams have played in this building. Atlanta's only won twice at home. Most recently, Atlanta's wins have all come in New Orleans, vice versa.
This will be interesting if they decide to try to play this little bluff play again.
Here's Carr under center. He's going to hand to Kamara left side, and he gets in the end zone to give New Orleans the lead with a minute to go. Or it ties the game, rather, at 23. So the 3rd and goal play, 9 plays on the drive, and New Orleans has tied the game with a minute to go. Kamara, the touchdown run, it's his 5th of the year. And that's exactly what it was, Arch.
Well, they did their job there. Moved it down the field. Short field opportunity. Really, the drive that set that up was Atlanta's 3 and out after getting the defensive stop the previous series. Not getting a first down gave them the short field opportunity.
Point for the lead by Groupie. And he made it. So New Orleans is taking the lead. 24-23 with a minute to go. Now, if you're the Saints, Dave, we've talked about this hybrid kickoff a couple different times. And we saw Philadelphia a couple weeks back kick it through the end zone.
Yeah, they've done a good job of making the ball land in the landing area, and I would anticipate that's what they're going to do because Atlanta has not gotten any returns today. In fact, they've pinned Atlanta inside the 20-yard line, I think, on one of their kicks, and inside the 25-yard line on another kick. So they've had success in whatever strategy they've got. I think everybody's still trying to work on their strategy, but this has been pretty good for New Orleans.
Let's pause 10 seconds, station identification before the kickoff. A minute to go on the Atlanta Falcons radio network.
Falcons games on the game.
This is WZGC Atlanta and WZGC HD1.
Sports Radio 92.9, The Game.
With Dave Archer, West Durham, we're downtown at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. The Saints have just taken the lead, 24-23. And now Blake Groupie to kick it away. Williams and McLeod are deep. And that ball will hit 8 yards deep in the end zone, and Atlanta will start from its 30-yard line with a minute to go. First down and 10 for the Falcons. And in the world of Younghoe Koo, Atlanta's got to go about 32 yards.
Yeah, must get out of bounds if you have the opportunity to. Got to rush the ball back to the middle of the field. This has got to be an expedited operation.
Cousins has Robinson with him. Mooney goes to the left. Pitts, London, and McLeod to the right. Saints are overloading Atlanta's left side. And now Kirk with a hand signal out to McLeod and that crowd. Here's the quick throw, and this is McLeod trying to break free. He got 5 yards. Clock is running. Second down and 5 at the 35. Tackled by Granderson.
Yeah, their outside guys have done a good job of peeling back and retracing their steps to get on these screens. Granderson and Chase Young have done a good job of that.
43 seconds left to go. And who moved first here? It's procedure on Atlanta, and it's against Storm Norton, I think. Against Granderson.
Oh, and that's with the clock running, too.
So John Hussey and his line judge at length on the conversation.
They're going to get a 10-second runoff here because the clock's moving. You can't have a penalty.
Snap infraction. Offense, number 64. Moving the ball early.
That's the second time he's been flagged for that.
2 minutes. The clock is running. We must reduce the clock by 10 seconds. Game clock operator, please put the game clock at 31 seconds. And we will go on my ready for play signal.
I didn't see the ball move at all. I don't know what they're talking about. I just watched the shot from down the line, and I didn't see the ball move at all. I don't know what they're talking about.
So it's 2nd and 10 back at the Atlanta 30 after the penalty.
Please set the play clock 30 seconds, please. Please put the play clock at 30 seconds, please.
So 30.
It was at 41.
Start on my ready.
It was at 41 when they called the penalty.
So here we go. Snap to Cousins. Kirk looks. Going to take the shot. Mooney's there. Darnell comes back. Can't make it. Penalty on New Orleans and a Debo for pass interference. And the penalty occurred right around the 40-yard line in New Orleans. Comes with a first down in 23 seconds.
Well, Mooney gets him on an out and up. I can't believe that he bid on the outside move. Adebo has been taken advantage of by Mooney all day.
Defense number 29. The ball faces on the foul. Automatic.
23 seconds left to go.
And not sure why he's up in press coverage either. He's up press. Mooney runs a little nod to the outside and then goes over the top, and Adebo just wraps him up. It's an easy call.
30-yard penalty, by the way. Now timeout is taken by New Orleans. Their last timeout.
New Orleans. This will be 80 seconds.
With 23 seconds left to go, we got to get John Hussey some new batteries in his remote. We got to go out there and change the battery pack. If this thing gets to overtime, somebody get Hussey some AAAs.
If this gets to overtime, we're going to have to do some special math.
Yeah, we are. That's true. So, Dave, with the ball at the 40 now, Atlanta's got 23 seconds, and this is where you always come back and tell me you got about 6 seconds on a play. The further you go downfield, the more it's going to take. You're trying to safely secure Younghoe Koo range here.
Yeah, and I think really all you're looking at you is he's within 5 yards of being where you feel like he can make it. Obviously, you'd like to get more than that.
Snap to Cousins. He'll take it. Saints are coming with pressure. He's going to sail it for London over his head. And by the way, Will Harris and J.T. Gray, who's just come in the game, we're in coverage there. It's now 2nd and 10. The ball at the Saint 40-yard line.
Yeah, he forced that one a little bit. They had Drake covered on this play. Kind of 2 defenders in the area. Thought he had a chance to get the ball to Pitts or to Ray McLeod on the other side of the field.
Let's see if he looks back that way. You probably got...
You got to get 5 here, and then you've got to kill the clock.
That's it. Snap to Cousins. Saints bringing 4. Kirk from the pocket. Going to cut it loose from Mooney, and it's incomplete. In fact, it was closer probably to Jordan Howden than it was Darnell Mooney. So now it's 3rd and 10.
He's got Mooney on the route. He just didn't throw it where he could get to it. He just overthrew it, and now you're in a tenuous situation here. If you complete the ball in bounds, there's a chance you're not going to get up and get a chance to kill it. You lost 5 seconds right there.
Yep, 13 seconds to go. Remember now, it can't be thrown in the field. It can be thrown in the field of play, but not in the middle.
Now, I would think that New Orleans will try to take away the sideline here and not allow him to get the ball out of bounds.
Here's Cousins, straight drop. Kirk looks, going to sail it, looking, and broken up with 7 seconds left. Darnell Mooney was the intended receiver, so now it comes down to Younghoe Koo to try and win the game for Atlanta, and this is going to be 57 yards. That is 3 more than his career best. He's kicked 54 yards 6 times in his career, and Dave, including last Sunday night against Kansas City.
Man,
it's actually going to be closer to 58. A 58-yard try to win the game with 7 seconds left. Pinion to hold, McCullough to snap. Snap spot. Kick from Koo is away, and it is good! 58, and the money shot for Younghoe Koo.
How about that? Wow! Unbelievable. Younghoe Koo has been money since he got here. And what a huge kick there.
A 58-yard field goal for Younghoe Koo. It's a career best for Koo. And with 2 seconds to go, Atlanta has the lead at 26-24.
This is a situation now, Wes. They've got Younghoe in. He's going to kick it off. Pinion shared this duty with Younghoe. You wonder now, are they trying to run the clock out here? I'm not overly enthused about kicking the ball to Shaheed here.
Right.
And whatever shenanigans you've got on special teams, they're going to try to come with it, whether it's a pass from one side of the field to the other.
So New Orleans has two guys deep.
I'd almost like kick this out of the end zone and make them play once from the 30-yard line. Only 2 seconds left in the game.
Right. I'm with you on that part, too. Like kick it through the back of the end zone. Here's Koo. Going to hang it high. And Shaheed going to get a running start 2 yards deep. He fakes the handoff to Williams. Here's Shaheed. Now they're going to throw it backside. This is Jamal Williams. He's in trouble. Game over. He swarmed under back at the 12-yard line, and Atlanta wins on a career-best 58-yard field goal by Younghoe Koo. How about that? Just remarkable. Younghoe Koo's 58-yard field goal is the longest field goal kicked by a Falcon since Matt Bryant hit one 8 years ago against Kansas City from 59. Bryant and Morton Anderson hold the franchise record, but today the hero wears number 6 for Atlanta. Younghoe Koo, a 58-yard field goal, and the Falcons have beaten the